This town needs a podcast. There you go. That's the intro. That's the only time I've said it, and I'm not gonna try again. Anyway, Q&A time. Yay! Do you have enough energy for this?
I think so.
Okay. All right. How do you want to do this then? Should I find like a 30-minute extension of funny?
No.
No?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
No.
You're a robot!
Yes.
Funny Yakuza moments. That's what I want. Is there please like a 30-minute extension? Is that Markiplier? No, it's Akiyama.
Hello everybody, my name
Akiyama
is
low-key curated. Please, 30-minute extension of funny. Please.
That's what you get when you name your song Funny.
Why is there so much like porn? I just looked up funny Yakuza 4.
What the fuck?
What is this?
So
the
porn.
hand thing? What the fuck? There's so much porn! What the I've seen this guy's face like 5 times!
Just look up 30 minutes.
No, I would have found one by now.
Just look up extended Jekka.
If this starts out at a decent volume, I'm just using this and repeating it. Okay, it does. Here we go. How low should this be? Should I even do this? I thought I would add the music in post.
I think so.
No, this is fine. This is fine.
Just
I don't care if it's a bad idea.
Have it be unsynced with each other.
Yeah, they'll be unsynced and it'll give everyone a headache. How do I make the video repeat? How do I make the video repeat?
Wee. No.
I swear to God, you used to be able to do that, right?
Yeah, you can.
Here?
No.
Where is it? Funny.
Fun.
Funny joke! Is it because I have ad block on?
I don't know.
Maybe it's because it's not a music track?
That shouldn't matter, though.
Come on. Come on. Sleep timer? Will this make it repeat? Let's put 30 minutes. And if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna... I don't know what I'll do, but it'll be something. Okay. There we go. Alright, it's funny time. Alright, how do we format the comments?
I don't know.
Okay, I guess we just won't do it then, oh well.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody! No.
Bye, everyone. I'll see you on therapy.
Alright. Well, goodbye, everyone. I'll see you all when I die. Do, 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 do. I think it's too loud.
Yeah.
There we go. Is that good?
Yeah.
I bet it is. Alright. It's too loud still.
There we go.
No. There we go. That's good. Right there. Alright, so how do we do this?
I don't know.
You want to just like do it by random?
I guess.
So I'll just like scroll around, and then when we answer one, I'll heart it,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, here we go. Thoughts on Stranger Than... Okay, hang on. This question comes to us from... Holy shit, it's Fancy Pants!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm that girl from Bully. Emil K, you are a goddamn badass. This video gonna repeat? Please? I fucking hate you. RGG, you did this. Let's turn it off. Why can't you make the video repeat? I swear to God. That's like a thing. Is it like R? Whatever. Thought Emulator 12 asks, thoughts on Stranger Than Heaven so far? Do you find it promising with how they're teasing more lethality, at least with random characters? Keep it up, fellas. Will do, boss.
Stay fancy.
Don't get found in a garbage can, though. Not too fancy. I was referencing Fancy Dan, not Fancy Pants. Fancy Pants was not found in a garbage can.
No, they found Fancy Pants. You know what happened to Fancy Pants? They found them...
Fancy Pants, the ladies' mants? Anyway...
Fancy Pants with lady pants?
Have you even... Keep talking. Have you even seen the Stranger Than Heaven trailer?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
I don't know what was combat and what was just walking around. Do guys just like run up to you and just like...
Yeah, it's like random NPCs are aggroed. Yeah. I don't know.
Like, you're pissing me off.
I thought it looked way too scripted for my liking.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what immediately turned me off was kill, spare. Maybe it's just Army of Two, the 40th Day talking right now, but I am sick to death of like shallow moral choices like that. I talked before about how Pirate Yakuza's lighting is like really 7th gen in its aesthetic. That is such a 7th gen design philosophy, and I'm done with it. I cannot stand like arbitrary moral choices being given weird credence like that. This is not a Telltale game. I hope to God it's not a Telltale game. I hope to God it's not an Army of Two, the 40th Day. I hope it's not an Infamous. I didn't even really like Infamous all that much when I played it. Because the story doesn't change. It's just that, we found a different way for your companion to die this time. Oops. And it's like...
You just find a 30-minute track extension.
This doesn't exist! It doesn't exist. You find one then, smart guy.
Alright.
But yeah, that's what I think of Stranger Than Heaven. I would like lethality. I want them to be lethal. I want that to be a thing in a thing that RGG makes. But I just don't like how they're phrasing it. The detective stuff also seems somewhat promising, but it's just giving me Big Judgment vibes. And Judgment was just Yakuza with a detective minigame in it sometimes. But, like, I want it to be good. I would really, really, really like it to be good, but I need to see more before I get hyped. Because I am just fully done with getting hyped for games off of one trailer at this point.
Yeah.
So thank you, RGG, for that. But, I'd love it to be good. That's what I will say. I don't want to just fearmonger it. I don't want to hate-monger it. I don't want to tell people that they should avoid it like the plague. I want it to be good. And if it's good, then it's good, and I'm going to be really happy, and I'll play it and shit. If it's not, then whatever. I won't be too hurt by it.
Something that I'm worried about, as I've thought about, what if this game comes out, and it's like actually really good, really well designed, and really had a whole lot of thought put into it. And if that is the case, then it's like... That would mean Yakuza is now just the money-making franchise.
Yeah.
Made to
and even
fund
then,
all
what about
other
Stranger Than
projects.
Heaven 2? The one where they just ride off of that success and they don't put as much effort into it.
So, but like, just Yakuza becoming like just
The cash
thing
cow.
the thing that makes the money. Yeah. And then it just doesn't matter anymore.
RGG in general is in a very elastic state right now. Things could go many different directions, many different ways. All we can do is sit back and watch for the moment, and it makes me a bit anxious, but it does make me a little bit hopeful. and I hope that it goes good.
Yeah.
Thank you for your question, Fancy Pants.
Thank you, Fancy Dan. The ladies man.
All right, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, here, this one comes to us from Sippin' Hot Cocoa 5934. How would you retire Kiryu from the series? I was personally thinking having him retire permanently to Okinawa with Taichi serving the role of a Komaki-esque trainer to Ichiban, teaching him new moves and start by Kiryu. I'd kill him. Kill the bastard.
Have him die.
I want him to die.
Right now, today.
Right now, today. Like, Kiryu, regardless of what he deserves, I want him dead. I want him dead. I don't want him in the series anymore. If he doesn't die,
he will keep coming back.
He's like a cockroach.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What?
My laptop's gonna die.
Did you find an extension?
I found a channel that does extensions and one that did like a sub-story thing extended, but like not the one I looked up. It's like...
It's okay. Oh, should I be getting the...
Oh yeah, that one video.
What would that be? Yakuza 0 sub-story music extended?
Yeah. Bruh.
Bruh.
That one.
Is it, no, it's Please Listen Kiryu, isn't it?
The one above, up, that one.
Oh, is it this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this works way better. Sorry, guys.
We're not funny anymore.
We're not funny anymore. We're serious. We're apathetic. Okay. Yeah, I would kill him. I want him. He had a big emotional death scene in 6, and I'm fine with how that was handled.
Did you say the guy's name?
Yeah, Sippin' Hot Cocoa.
Okay.
I would kill him too. No. But
I'd kill you all.
I'll kill you all, like Entree. I would kill him in such a way that leaves an impact on the people around him. I'll tell you what I would do. I would kill him, and I would bring the Ryudo family back, and I would make them mainstays at the orphanage again. Even if it's just Mikio, like, Nakahara could be dead. I want to know what Saki's up to. I want to know how she's doing. Yakuza's made me a very paternal figure for these kids' lives, and she's basically like Kiryu's niece at this point.
She's been like the second mother, pretty much, to the kids.
Saki?
Like, which...
the one that didn't talk.
Oh, Saki.
No, not,
I'm thinking of...
Akame? Was that her name?
I think I feel like her name also started with an S. I don't remember.
The one with the green shirt, correct? Yeah. Could you look that up real quick? I feel bad not remembering her name. This is Riona, Eri, oh my god, what was like the youngest girl's name? Start with an I.
Izumi.
Izumi, Eri, Riona, Taichi, Mitsuo, Shiro, and Koji? Was that the baseball kid's name? Koji?
Yes.
Oh my god, what was her name? I swear it was like Akame or something like that.
Ayako?
Ayako, that was her name. Okay. Okay, I don't feel so bad anymore. Alright.
That's a dumb name.
Man, that's a dumb name. No, I would kill him in such a way that somehow brings the Ryudo family back into the orphanage's life. I'm fine with him not being there. I want them to keep some kind of Yakuza tie, and I want his absence to be felt. And I want the Ryudo family back, even if it's literally just Mikio. Like I said, I want some piece of them to be there. I want the town of Ryukyu to feel his absence, because I don't feel his absence at all. All I feel is his lingering presence. What would you do? Would you retire him or would you kill him?
Same difference.
Damn.
I just if like killing him seems to be too much, then have him truly finally cut ties with the Yakuza, because that's all over with dealing with Ebina. And just have him go back to his house.
So like have no Yakuza ties.
Let's say no Yakuza ties. It would seem the
Don't visit.
the Daidoji seems to be gone now. Seems they don't matter anymore.
Basically.
Have him just spend time with his kids and just let him be out of it.
Oh my god, where was where did that go? I'm sorry.
Let him take a nap.
Sipping on smoking on top vibes. What cocoa you sipping on, Kendrick? Cause my
chocolate.
cocoa.
It's chocolate.
Chocolate cocoa, by the way.
That would be dark chocolate.
Here we go. I found it. All right. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. I'll tell me when to stop this time. Boom. All right.
Ew.
What are your favorite Yakuza / Judgment / RGG spin-off characters? Name them in a list if you have to. That and your opinion on Yakuza mashups. Notably lowercase letter Y. Yakuza mashups? Like what?
We've seen
a lot of shitty Yakuza games. Memes? Oh yeah. Even though they all have to do with rubber bullets and betrayals, as it seems. But were those creative, well-made mashups which can always rely. Lucky there's a mashup guy! This is not what he wanted. He's been hating games. He puts Yakuza to shame. And all the games that make us laugh and cry. He's a Yakuza guy. There's my mashup. I'm sorry, I don't know what Yakuza mashups are.
See my mashups. See the clips. Watch my clips.
What is it? It was like gun clips?
Yeah.
I don't watch fucking Sneeko.
Well, it's just that one moment.
I don't know that moment. I don't have any Sneeko moments in my head. I'm sorry, Jay. It's all Sonami moments up here. But my favorite characters from the series, Hayashi, definitely up there. Rikia, probably. I like Shinada, obviously. I like Adachi. Adachi gets to be up there. Zhao. I really like Zhao. Spin-off wise, Jagray was kind of funny in Fist of the North Star. He was okay. I like that the Yuya type of character got to have so much screen time. Mine, obviously. Katsuragi. I really like Katsuragi just because he's kind of a bonehead and he's really up his own ass all the time. He's like, I'm kind of the smartest guy in the room right now. Daigo, can you give me $5 million?
I like how he doesn't get a boss fight.
I love how he doesn't get a boss fight because he didn't deserve it. Yeah. All he is, he's like the mastermind. He just goes down like a mook in the cutscenes.
Like literally, like the moment something goes wrong, it feels like something may happen. Like that cutscene with him and Lily.
Yeah.
She's like, just like has
go. Exactly. Judgment. Kaito, I guess. Because Kaito's a cool character. I just don't know if he's among my favorites. Tsukumo. I love Tsukumo from Judgment. I really like him. Tesso. Oh my god, Tesso. Soma is like super cool. I like oh my blue Fortnite Ninja from the Kaito Files. I love him so much. All of like the jobbers, bring them to me. I'm like the Statue of Liberty. Give unto me your jobbers, your mooks, your goons, and I will love them all the same. There's a special place in my heart for Yakuza jobbers. My all-time favorite character, definitely the Hitman from Yakuza 2, who shows up at Tojo HQ and then you beat him and that's it. Yeah. And he never does anything else. But I'm sorry, I don't know what Yakuza mashups is. I feel really bad about that.
You said me like Yakuza like crossovers with like other media?
Maybe.
It feels neat
Yakuza
to see.
mashups, notably lowercase letter Y. Is it like Sonic Shorts? Yakuza mashups. Anyway, those are my favorite characters. I guess give like 3 probably because we can't be taking too long at this point.
Characters I like. I guess it would just have to be mainline series because I play the other ones. So that's the thing.
Tanimura, by the way, I forgot about Tanimura.
Yeah.
Tanimura is absolutely in the upper echelon.
Yeah. No.
Date. Funny enough. I feel like Date is kind of the unsung hero of the early games in terms of like tone and just kind of like relatability in general. I really like what Date brings to the series, and I wish that he got to stay as a journalist. I really liked what 3 and 4 did with him being a journalist instead of a cop. I think that could have been taken in a really cool direction if he didn't just randomly join back on the force at the end of 4.
Yeah.
But, you're racking your brain?
I kind of like all the little character nooks and crannies Daigo goes through throughout the series.
Like the journeys he takes on his way to the top, I guess.
To be a leader.
Yeah.
That kind of stumbles sometimes.
He's a very... It's nice to catch up with him. Like that moment in 5 where he's just talking with Kiryu about like... I'm gonna put this down. About like the current situation the Tojo's in the cab.
Yeah.
I really like that. It's like it's just a little grounded moment with Daigo.
So I like Daigo. It's hard to nail down like characters specifically because like
For a while, you didn't even care about the stories.
let's see.
Nagumo, by the way. I really like Nagumo.
For me, it has to be a lot of like in the moment kind of things. Like I'm liking like Majima's family men from Dead Souls, just like all the stuff that you go through together.
Right. Minami, by the way.
Yeah.
Minami is like the ultimate crossover between like jobber and actual significant character.
Yeah.
He strikes like the perfect balance.
I like Akiyama and Hana. Like they're a little dynamic with each other.
Alright, well that's 3 characters. Or do you want one more?
I guess Eri from Yakuza 7.
From Yakuza 7, Eri is nice.
Yeah,
I like
like
being
her.
able to hang out with Eri. I like that she's like literally a real person.
I have to say, like her like design is like one of the best looking like women in the series
Because
like,
she's real.
She's just a normal woman.
I will say, I think she's done a little dirty by just being an Ichiban simp.
Not to say.
But everything else about her is really
Ichiban.
nice. Yeah. Thank you for that question. And I'll do this next one also.
Can't trust you for anything.
Boo. Oh, Mr. of my seat.
Oh, God.
This one comes to us from I'm on the edge of my seat. Which Yakuza game for you personally has the best long battles and what sets them apart from the other games? That's a good-ass question. All these other ones have sucked up to now. No, again, this is a question for like a gameplay, like memorizing autistic guy like myself. Oh my god, best long battles in the series. I'm gonna say Saijima Prison is definitely up there. Difficulty spikes without being complete bullshit. I really like that. I like the gimmicky sniper bit. It's one of the rare moments of like actual different gameplay in the series. The Snake Flowers restaurant in Yakuza 1. I love that long battle. I'll just go back and play that sometimes. I love how many unique heat actions there are in the kitchen. I love how dynamic it is, how you can like jump off the balcony in the first room when they're like crowding you up in the hallway. I love the fixed camera angle there of like giving you this like old boy style view of the fight.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I would also like last like a second compared to Zero and Kiwami's.
What, that fight?
Like that ledge jumping off.
Oh
thing.
yeah, like you just like whoop
Yeah.
instead of like. Yeah, exactly. Because it's just reusing the animation from Zero.
Say that's like another thing I'd say was like just, I guess supposed to not harp on Pirate Yakuza still, but like with the heat actions, like they're too fucking long, dude.
Heat actions are very long at this point. I miss when heat actions were short. Which again, Yakuza 1's exclusive that room heat actions are some of my favorites because they're really short and sweet. Like slamming the guy in the door, crushing him in there. The boom on the two sides of the hallway. I like the Kamurocho long battle in 3, but I don't know if I'd call it one of my favorites. I just appreciate it for being so grueling. Generally, the thing that sets a long battle apart for me is difficulty or exclusive heat actions. Those are my favorite things. Like the rooftop battle in Yakuza 1 on your way to RSA. I like throwing guys off the roof into the signs and stuff. It's a really cool like way of interacting directly with the city in a way that you wouldn't otherwise be able to. Funny enough, I don't know that Yakuza 6 has any of my favorite long battles in the series. Like 6, 5, not really. 5 is mostly just kind of running through buildings, which that is another thing. I like outdoor long battles the most, which like that rooftop segment in the prison in 4. I love that a lot. I like being able to get outside of it for a second before you dive back into the building. Again, the Kamurocho long battle being outside, I like that a lot. There weren't really many long battles in Judgment or Lost Judgments, now that I think about it. What was there in like Gaiden and Pirate Yakuza?
There was that one in the castle.
I'll tell you what, there's gotta be. I liked the one in Fist of the North Star at the final long battle in that game where you're running through this like insane, like big electric shocking environment. Fist of the North Star is so helpful, it's so lucky because it gets to have all these insane environments and all this insane art direction. And that is like the cap off of that moment. It is so cool. The zombie long battle where you like have to fight through like this graveyard full of like mindless drones and shit. That was really cool. There's probably one in Dead Souls that I like, but I can't think of one. I like, you know what? No, I like the Millennium Tower long battle in Dead Souls. That's my favorite version of the Millennium Tower, I think. I think you're going to like it a lot. There's a lot of really interesting locations that don't get reused. There's like a wedding hall in there. There's like a bunch of exclusive restaurants and things, concert areas.
Jeez.
It's really cool getting to see all of that stuff instead of just like generic office spaces like in 6.
Yeah.
It's really colorful too. It's like one of the biggest splashes of color in the whole game. But yeah, there you go. Thank you, Mr. Of My Seat. Alright, now you tell me this time.
Oh, I like...
Oh yeah, you also talk about long battles.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry, this is taking a long time, folks.
I like the one in 2 where you get to Kamurocho Hills, how it's like an updated one, a bit somewhat from 1, how like in near the end of the first one you have to fight all those guys in the group, but
like out in the lobby.
Well, to get to the Millennium Tower, how like you're all fighting them outside.
Wait, in which game do you say?
The first one, how...
Oh, like the mob.
Yeah.
Outside of Stardust.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that counts as a long battle.
So, like, you fight all those guys, but in 1, 2, you're actually like going somewhere.
Yeah.
And, like, how like I guess how like a good thing about Kiwami 2 is like you visually get
to do it
running across the whole town.
Yeah. Again, that's why I like the one in 3 so much, is because it's like that moment. Yeah. A lot of 3 is just being able to do what they couldn't do before.
Give me the cherry.
The cherry.
Strawberries. Oh. Hate they changed the design of this. I like the green.
You are the fucking Dr. Pepper guy. You would know that shit.
If you guys can't tell right now, if you can't tell.
If you could see Jay, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, just open your eyes.
Close them again. Never open them again.
The tickets are now diamonds.
Look down. Back up. Majima is now diamonds.
Majima is now dead.
Kiryu is now dead. But I guess, let's say, since I'm obviously not as inclined of this kind of subject as you would be, I guess with maybe some recency bias, I guess I like the one in Kamurocho Hills in 4, where you're running to get to Lily and Saejima.
I do like that
you're
one.
You're running from the construction, unfinished buildings, and that one segment where it's all dark.
Yeah,
and you have to
I love
with
that.
The music and that.
That specific part with Geist Obscuration, that's one of my favorite segments of gameplay in the whole series. I do like that you fight your way through all the bosses, too.
Yeah.
Because it's the whole Ueno Seiwa clan. And I love that detail, too. Like, those are the top captains of the Ueno Seiwa.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the baton guy, the hammer dude, the shotgun guy.
I say you fight them up along the way, and when you get to the top, you fight them all at once.
Yeah. It's such a cool moment of, like, storytelling for the Ueno Seiwa. I miss when characters had, like, exclusive designs like that. Talking of, in the Kamurocho Hills battle in Yakuza 5, you know, like, you fight that dude with, like, covered in chains and shit. Where's that guy's story? That's one of my favorite characters right there. That guy has, like, a storied past. I want to know his secrets. I hope he's in RGG Online.
But yeah. Hope he's in a red light raid.
Hopefully so.
Boom, 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 boom.
Alright, you want to choose the next one?
Sure. Stop!
How many of the... Okay, this one comes to us from Giorgos Kapoyos. I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly.
And I'm quoting.
How many of the Amones have you beaten? Which one was the easiest, most difficult, and your favorite? Okay, holy shit. I've beaten 1, 2, 3, 4, Dead Souls, 5, Zeros, Kiwami 1s, excuse me, 6, Kiwami 2s, 1 of 7s, like the easier version, because not doing the True Final Millennium Tower ever in my life. Judgments, Infinite Wealths, Gaidens, Pirate Yakuzas, Lost Judgments.
You did Pirate Yakuza Omon? You did Pirate Yakuza Omon?
Yeah, I did. Just in my own time. Because I was curious and I wanted the achievement. So yeah, most of them, basically. I haven't done the Samurai Amons. I think they're all that I'm missing. Fist of the North Star, I haven't done that Amon either. Because, again, God, I don't want to grind that much. My favorites is probably 3. Just because, like, obvious reasons. Or 4, maybe. I do like how seeing the protagonists interact with them in 4. I don't really like them for gameplay. But I love that 3 kind of tests your ability to know how Yakuza 3 works. It's one of the few Amons where you feel genuinely rewarded for knowing how the game works and not just cheesing him the whole time. Easiest Amon, probably Kiwami, maybe? 6? No, not 6, I wouldn't say. Easiest Amon, maybe Joe from 5.
Maybe 0 with Kiryu, because you can lock him in with
sometimes, but if he gets out, it's a hassle. Dead Souls Amon, maybe, one of the easiest. Hardest is probably Yakuza 1s. Maybe, because, like, every other Amon can really be cheesed. It's Yakuza 1s can also be cheesed, but, like, you have to bring certain weapons for that. It is a total bastard of a fight. I really like him for, again, it really tests how you know the game, but Yakuza 1 is not as intricate as 3, so it's just sort of brutal. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think? Easiest, difficults, favorites?
So I've done 3s, 4s, remaster 5s, 0. I've not beaten regular, like, Kiwami 1's Amon. I guess I haven't even gotten to him on the PC, so I haven't beaten him because he keeps throwing me off with the grenade shit. Haven't even unlocked him in Kiwami 2. Got him in 6. Got him in Gaiden. And that's it.
I will say, I do like his fight in Infinite Wealth. I just wish that it was the right fucking guy.
And the right music.
Yeah, that too. So yeah, that's why it's not my favorite.
Mm. I'd say the one I always find myself going back to is the one in 6. Because that one feels the least cheese bullshit one.
Yeah. I just like that he's using a mix of every moveset in the game. It's refreshing to get an Amon designed like that.
Say, like, the cheap... Like, it feels like you have to... For almost every other Amon fight, to me, you have to, like, be as cheap as he does in order to beat him. Yeah. And, like, with 6, it feels like you are more able to, like, beat him, like, on regular terms, which I find a lot better. Like, the worst it gets is when he, like, pulls that shield up, and, like, if you beat him too fast, then, like, he'll be strong for a while until the bombs drop.
Yeah.
But that one I'm fine with.
Alright. Cool.
Yay!
Yay! Alright, next one.
Stop.
On a scale of 1 to 10...
Name!
This one comes to us from Noraball. Thank you for reminding me of that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much doom is your gloom? Okay, I think
how do you rate
I think a lot of
game?
this is specifically for me.
Oh.
So, how much doom is my gloom? 4. I try to be positive in general. It's not come through on the channel very well. But I try not to just be hopeless with shit. Do you have any hopes for Like a Dragon 9? No. But that's why I'll be surprised when it's okay. That's how I manage my expectations.
Can you say comeback?
Exactly.
Oh. Can you say comeback?
I'm dropping a helicopter onto the gas station.
No! My legacy! No!
I forgot about that part.
I was so close. Rainbow Road. No!
Oh yeah. I don't think it's going to be too hard to be better than Infinite Wealth if they don't just sideline Ichiban for Kiryu and what's supposed to be a second outing as a main protagonist. Yeah. I hope they don't do that again. But I also wouldn't mind the game putting more focus on one of the other party members. Even if he's just mostly playing second fiddle to them. Just keep it on the new cast. No old characters, please. New characters.
Good games.
Speaking of, why do you dislike Ichiban? A lot of people say he's been flanderized in Infinite Wealth to a generic shonen protagonist, but I never really understood what they meant. Do you mean he's too nice? Too naive? Too willing to forgive? What would Ichiban do in Infinite Wealth that he wouldn't do in 7? That wouldn't just chalk up to a progression of a character. He wouldn't not care about his mom?
Yeah.
He's, like, sort of dismissive to her. Like, I feel like he would be more... I mean... I feel like he would be nicer, at least. Like, I don't think that he'd be going, like, head over heels screaming, like, oh my god, finally, my mom, I've missed you so much. But I think that he would be more grateful for her giving him the opportunity to see the world in a different way. Because it seems like he values his experiences. It seems a lot like he treasures the opportunity that he got to grow up surrounded by the people that he was surrounded by. If that little speech at the beginning of 7 means anything about, like, I was raised by the city's underclass and I've got to meet so many, like, wonderful people help me on my way or whatever. Like, I feel like he would care a little more.
Yeah.
But, you know, I dislike Ichiban because I think he's always been too nice and too naive and too willing to forgive, yeah. In ways that are different from Kiryu, because the thing with Kiryu is that he gives people the opportunity to improve themselves, even at his own, like, expense. With Ichiban, it's not even that he gives them the opportunity to improve. He's just like, okay, you're good now. You're my friend. What do you mean you're doing bad things? Stop! Okay, you're my friend now.
Good job.
It just feels like there's no in-between with him. Like, he either, like, loves you or hates you. And, like, if he loves you, then you could literally never do wrong in his eyes. Again, look at anything Nanba did in Yakuza 7. How can he forgive him so quickly and so easily? And it's like... I don't know. Like, again, he's just also really loud. And I don't like when a character is just really loud. It's the same... I didn't like Akame in Gaiden because she's so loud. And it's a personality thing, I guess. I just don't like being around very loud people. But I'm loud in my element, is what I'll say. Who I am on this channel is not who I am in real life. But I'm sure I don't need to tell you all that. But yeah, that's what I would say of why I dislike Ichiban. And it is funny that I still do think he's been sort of flanderized in Infinite Wealth, but only insofar as now that his emotional journey is over, there's not even really any chance to give him depth. He's just kind of operating on autopilot through the whole game. Anyway, that is my thoughts and opinions on Ichiban. The Ichibum, if you will.
Thank him for the question.
Thank you for the question. I love you.
Without the attitude.
I need to find it so I can heart it. I think I got it
interrupted.
I do it after I finish it. Okay, here we go. Alright, give me the next one.
Stop.
Are you cut or uncut? This is good timing. This one comes to us from Devil Survivor's Biggest Glazer. I got real long hair. I haven't had a haircut in like a few months, I want to say. Probably due for one soon. What about you? I assume this is directed at both of us.
I got a cut pretty recently.
Okay.
I miss my hair.
My hair is cool.
Now it's time to kill someone at school.
Don't do that! You look shocked that you said that. Anyway, thank you for the question. Stupid idiot.
You made me look bad.
Anyway, you get to choose the next one too.
Stop.
Here we go. This one comes to us from Name and Address Withheld.
Squidward.
This comes to us from Maria MK1BB. Since watching your Yakuza 0 video, what you said in the beginning about the game relying too much on goofy humor and the story being too dark has stuck in my mind. If you could go more in depth about those points, I'd be glad. Sorry if this is too wordy. You're all good, my friend.
1, don't ask me that ever again. 2, you're banned.
You're banned. You're banned.
You're banned. Good night.
I think the disparity between the subject matter of the story and the sub-stories is a little too much for my liking. Like, I know Yakuza 3 is about, like, fucking following a balloon sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like all that.
It's like little night stuff that happens.
It's little
like
breaks from the bad.
Yeah.
Yakuza 0, it doesn't feel like breaks from the bad so much as like Master of Disguise fart jokes in the middle of serious shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, the thing is, in 3, you can go from dealing with an oncoming war on Kamurocho to following a balloon or getting freaking molested by a trans woman or whatever. But with 0, it's like going from being hunted down by every Yakuza in the city to, like, standing in line for a video game. And maybe it's just me, but I think that they need to... It's the beginning of a lot of hyperbolic humor that I don't really like in this series. And it's how far they go with some of the jokes. Like, the pizza delivery thing. Making a whole song for that, and then even that sub-story in general being like a love thing between like an abusive dude who's like got a foreign woman held hostage in Japan, basically.
Yeah. Like,
some of the stories just kind of border on like dark for the sake of the joke, and I don't like that. That, you know, some of them I like the one about the fuck up who has to get the ring for his wife, but he gets the fake ring, but it should have been a real one, and she knew it was fake or whatever. Like, I like that kind of thing. I like the phone bag. I like, I like things that feel of the time. I don't like the ones, like the kid porn. I don't like getting the kid porn. Again, the joke is just kind of that you give a child porn, and I don't like that. And again, there are some, like the chicken. I don't like that the joke is just there is a chicken. A lot of the humor is just goofy for the sake of goofy, and a lot of the story often feels like dark for the sake of dark, like the sex trafficking shit that Makoto goes through, the torture scene with Tachibana. I like that they're portraying the Yakuza as fucked up and violent, but that's like one of the most gruesome things the series has ever portrayed, and it just kind of comes out of nowhere. I feel like there should have been a bigger build-up to that. Because, like, the gruesome the series usually goes for is, like, the Laogui type of gruesome, where it's just, like, a guy getting murdered in a fucked up way. We don't often get torture scenes in these games, and it feels like Yakuza 0 being one of the games that gets one, and it's, like, the worst one. I feel like they should have had the tone a little more in line for that. And it may be that I haven't really explained anything very well in this, but that's just how I feel. I just feel like the sub-stories come at you too fast and too hard with their humor, compared to the game's stuff, which comes at you too fast and too hard with, like, the dark shit. That's what I would say to that. So hopefully that helps explain it a little bit. Thank you very much for your question, Maria. Maria! Alright, I'll get the next one. This one comes to us from Embor500. How do you feel about Yagami as a protagonist, and the way he's written in both Judgment games? I guess this one's also for me. Yeah. I think Yagami's like a bit of a Mary Sue in the first Judgment. And maybe that's not the right way of putting it, but I don't really like that he just kind of... I don't know. I like that he's a foodie. I love... That's one of, like, the smaller details from the first and the second games. That he's a kind of a foodie, and he loves, like, getting food, and he loves eating food. There's a couple sub-stories that involve him just, like, eating food with people. There's one at Cafe Alps where he needs to guess the type of coffee from the drink, the sip that he gets. And I love, like, little details like that. But I wish that those weren't, like, the scant few things. I hate that he is so constantly defined by "you let a murderer go free." The whole Judgment game, I swear to God, you could do like a drinking game, take a shot every time someone says Yagami let a murderer go free. You would die. You would die if you played that game. And I wish that he would be defined by a little more. It's been a while since I've played Judgment, so this might not be the best impression of that game's writing and Yagami in general. But I feel like he was sort of a little boring in the first game. He was just kind of on the job and a little too matter-of-fact for me to get too attached to him. I like how morally gray he is in Lost Judgment. I like that he, like, willingly puts witnesses at risk, and often, or at least one time, to their extreme detriment. I like him going too far for the sake of solving a case. I like that character a lot more than I like "you let a murderer go free, time to redeem myself, man." And again, maybe if I replay the game, I'll get a better impression of him. But I that's just how I feel in hindsight. And again, I like the moral dilemma of Lost Judgment very much, way more than the story of the first game. But again, maybe that'll change on replay. Who knows? Thank you, Embor500. Did I say that? This question came to us from Embor500. Thank you. Alright, me this next one or you this next one? To choose.
Stop.
Hang on, say it again.
Stop.
Stop! This one comes to us from Osmosis Bones. Do you prefer beef or chicken in burritos? Beef all the way. Yeah. I think that I'm not much for pollo. I'm not much for chicken in Mexican food, just in general. Maybe that's the wrong opinion. But it's beef all the way for me. It's steak if I can get it. I love steak in Mexican food. But burritos especially, it's beef.
So I'm more of a fajita guy. But so I tend to get both. But if it's like a choice of one or the other, I'd choose beef.
All right. Thank you very much for the question, Osmosis Bones. Boom. What other franchises do you have a similar this one comes to us from Alice. The fucking phone screen is cracked. It's not that I just can't read. Alice Margatroyd 52. Again, I apologize in advance if I'm pronouncing any of these names wrong. I have a penchant for doing that. I get pension for doing that. What other franchises do you have a similar passion for that you do Yakuza? And would you consider making videos on them in the future? Yes, I would.
Because now we're doing this. We can finally do that.
Max Payne, of course. Army of Two, I really like Army of Two, the first one. And I have a lot to say about the other two games. It's one of those things that it's like I'm fascinated by like 7th gen shooter slop, basically. I think that there's a lot of games from that era that, especially from like the really early PS3 and Xbox era before like achievements even existed. If a game existed before achievements on those consoles, I'm immediately like sort of entranced by it. It's like a transitional period for games, I feel like. But yeah, that one, Max Payne, Army of Two, Kane and Lynch, definitely. Resident Evil, holy shit, you guys are going to get a great video on Resident Evil 7 sometime. It's like one of the few games I can count on, or I can remember, that takes place in like the American South, which I like. It's Louisiana, it's not like but it's really cool. And I love being able to see that, and I love that the people like talk with like those hick accents. Don't you go nowhere.
Yeah.
Nice car, Ethan. I love Jack Baker. He's like one of my favorite guys in gaming, probably. Splinter Cell, Metal Gear, sort of, but I've kind of fallen off a little on Metal Gear. Splinter Cell's cool though. Let me just peek in here real quick. I don't want to forget anything. I'm sort of getting into Mortal Kombat. You guys might get some Mortal Kombat. Devil May Cry, definitely. Far Cry. I like Far Cry a lot. That's probably enough. But I want to see.
That's enough.
Are you begging for more? Scribblenauts. Scribblenauts is really cool. I like Layton. Professor Layton. You guys are going to get some Professor Layton videos at some point. That's like, oh my god, I love Professor Layton. And that's what I see in front of me right now. I guess Sonic, but I don't know that I'm quite as passionate about Sonic, which is funny to say because I like Sonic a lot. But yeah, that's what I would say. Also, you said that you gain. Well, this is my question.
Oh,
if it's interests, then it's for me.
If it's important,
then it's for you. Also, you said that you gained a new appreciation for Yakuza 7 in your recent video. Are there any other RPG games you think you might want to revisit to see if your opinions may change? I need to give 2 a proper shot. One of these days, I need to give 2 another try. Kenzen, I really want to try Kenzen again. I need to just go through another, like, a proper New Game Plus playthrough of that game so that I'm not slow as shit at the start of it.
They're working on that English patch. That's what I'm waiting for.
I'm very happy to see that some progress is being made in that regard. Oh my goodness.
There's a fire in progress. Poggers.
What the fuck?
It's the CS-188's the fire safety thing.
Oh yeah.
So, fire in progress. The way he just says progress looks like poggers. Progress. Progress. I pooped.
Mostly 2 in Kenzen, I would say. I guess I need to give Judgment another go, but I've played it twice at this point, and I didn't like it either time. I'm not very interested in liking it. Lost Judgment, I'm a little scared to go through and realize the story sucks, but I'm open to that being the case. That's mostly it. The thing is that the games that are the usual suspects for that, like 5 and like the Kiwamis, I feel like I play those too regularly to have like a big coming to appreciate moment with them. Because like I'll never like 5's combat, and I'll never really like the Kiwamis over the originals because of the multitude of things that I think they do wrong. But who knows? Anything could change in the future. It's wild and all that. Alright, I'll give this one. Boom. Waste of paper! Hey! You owe me! No. No.
Remember, don't take time to save your mother.
What is that?
It's Jose Hydrant.
I forgot Jose. Whoa! He said that right.
He's strange looking stuff.
A waste of paper says... I'm sorry. I say that, actually. I'm curious to know what you don't like about Yakuza 7's story. I don't like Ichiban.
You didn't pay attention.
I don't like Nanba. I don't like Psycho. I don't like Jungi Han.
Is Ichiban just gonna have to get his own dedicated video?
He will. He will one of these days. So why I don't like Ichiban Kasuga, probably. I don't like Masato Arakawa. I don't like most of the characters, I guess, is the biggest problem with Yakuza 7's story in my book. I just don't really like a lot of the new cast because of the things that they do, some of them. But then just others I just don't find very interesting, and I think that they're written in very drab ways. I appreciate that Jungi Han is more of a character as Yunsu Kim, but I wish that he would drop the Jungi Han shit, I guess. This, like, weird deification of Jungi Han is something that I didn't expect after 6. Like, I knew people liked him. I like him enough. He'll get a video, too, about why he's not a sportsman and all that, because I really hate that people so fervently misunderstand him.
So he, like, sucks in a good way.
He sucks in a really good way, and he's, like, a complete, like, bitch.
Yeah.
And I like him for that. But people give him a lot more reverence than they should. And I'm excited to talk about him.
You like gotta have like some kind of like pretty privilege.
He does get pretty privilege. He absolutely gets pretty privilege. But yeah, I don't like a lot of the characters in Yakuza 7's story. I don't like the circumstances surrounding most of the things that happen. The coin locker baby shit is like, again, embarrassing that they would write a whole plot around that. It feels like a Kojima-ism. Like, I have to set up the most convoluted situation possible to explore this very simple moral question. What if good guy was bad and bad guy was good? I know it like goes a little deeper than that, but that's just sort of what it feels like on the surface. And I don't like that the fucking clans disbanded just out of nowhere when they were supposed to be in pretty good shape. Canon-wise, 7 doesn't really feel like it fits in a lot of ways. Character-wise, I don't like a lot of the characters in it. It's just sort of frustrating, a lot of 7 is. Of course, bringing back Kiryu, I also don't appreciate that very much. It opened the floodgates for a lot of very bad decisions that would happen later. But we did get a good dub out of it, and I'm happy for that still. But, I'm the guitar guy.
No, I'm Gandalf.
Oh, shut up! But anyway... that is most of what I'd say I don't like about Yakuza 7's story. Again, there's just too much to, like, answer in a succinct amount of time. I'm gonna have to cut this up into, like, multiple episodes. We'll see. But, but yeah, that's it. Huh?
Thanks for the question.
But yeah, thank you for the question, Waste of Paper. I'm very happy. I haven't watched your new video yet, but I will. I promise. I will.
You're welcome.
Ryu Onigiri asks, moments from the Yakuza series that stuck with you. Also, who are your favorite characters? I did give my favorite characters list earlier. Moments that stick with me. Moments, you say? I like... What moments are there? Somiya's sacrifice at the end of 6, that's a moment that I'd say has stuck with me for a long time. Let me think about this. I don't often think about the series in terms of individual moments. I think about them in, like, as whole stories. Riki's everything, really. I like the conversation with Rikia before he dies at the orphanage, where he's like, "Boss, you need to let me go out there with you," and he's like, "Rikia, you go with me, you'll die. Do you think that'll make you a man?" Like that whole conversation that they have, it's sort of Kiryu confronting himself, sort of in that moment.
Yeah.
That whole like self-destructive thing of like needing to die for people around him. I really like a lot of 3 is sort of like self-interrogating on Kiryu's part. I like the Hasebe fight in 3. I like Richardson's little moments in the hospital room. If I'd known it would have come to this, I'd have killed you when first we met. I love that whole shit. I love the Akiyama talking sad at Serena, where he's like, "Man, I can't believe I shouldn't have trusted Lily." And Date's like, "Man, you lost all that money and shit." Or Keto. It's like, "I shouldn't have trusted Keto with all that." And he's like, "No, it's not about the money. I'll make that back in like a day." And he's like, "Huh?" Talking of, oh my god, I only came to realize this recently. The Nick Ogata moment in 7, where he's at the press meeting with Arakawa. That moment where Arakawa's like, he sees the thing on the screen behind him, and he's like, "It's all good, people. Everything's okay." And he's like, "You're trending, sir. People are saying that Ryo Aoki is not your real name." And it cuts up to Arakawa just like, like absolutely fuming, and he's like breathing into the mic and stuff. That is one of the funniest moments in the series for me. I love that so much. Because just Nick is having his moment down there. Like how he gives his phone to the random guy next to him, first off. There are so many small details in the cutscenes of these games that I love that they put in. Because again, RGG has been really good in the past with their cutscenes and like having small details in them like that. That's one of my favorites right there, absolutely. Oh my god, maybe I should just make like a compilation of like my favorite Yakuza moments or something. That one in Yakuza 1 where I am the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. Everything between Jingu showing up and him like, bah! Everything between that is like a great series of moments. Oh my god, the build-up of the dock fight with Shimano. "I saw through your deception." He's like, "Shimano, what? It's you that's been outsmarted." And the Kashiwagi shows up and he's like, "It's almost Christmas, so we brought some presents." And oh my god, fuck it. Rest in peace to Michael Madsen, dude. He brought Shimano to life for me. And he was still good. His Japanese actor is good and stuff, but I just like... It looks like the Fuma family finally grew a set of balls. Alright then, let the massacre begin! That moment, that just gets me pumped every time. Oh my god. It's nice to just talk about good things. Thank you, Ryu Onigiri. You choose this one.
Stop.
Okay. I'm sorry, most of them are going to me right now, but it's late and I'm tired. I'm sorry. Psycho named Jerry. Oh, better be careful. Oh. This one. I feel like a radio host. That's so stupid. Where would you have retired / killed off Kiryu? I kind of wish they handed the series off to Akiyama, Saejima, and Tanimura after 4, since they were clearly setting it up. I already said, I just wish he would have died. But if we're talking Yakuza 4, I absolutely wish that he would have just stayed as like an administrative role in the Tojo clan, and the series would go on to new protagonists. I've said it before, I just wish that the series would go, not analog, what's the word? What's the word for like a collection of stories? Anthology. I wish that the series would go anthological, because it's so nice whenever we get a new protagonist and they just go through a wonderful little arc. I don't want Akiyama to just get the series, or Saejima, or Tanimura for that matter. I want to see new characters. RGG has proven that they are very good at writing one game for their protagonist. And I want to see them... I want to see a lot of new protagonists from them. I want to see wholly new casts with overlaps from other characters. They've got so many factions that they could go into. They've got so many settings that they could explore. Like, hell, give us a story about, like, Mikobayashi or whatever his name was from, like, the Taxi's place in 5, or Wada. Or give us a story about, oh my god. Fucking somebody, I don't know. Give us a new character. I want new characters from RGG. So there you go. And like I already said, I've already talked about killing off Kiryu, so that part's been answered. Boom. Ooh. This one comes to us from Cahonis 6662. What do you think has the best Yakuza combat? 3? It's 3. Maybe 1 if I feel spicy, but it's probably 3. Or Lost Judgment. It's either 3 or Lost Judgment, I'd say. 4 would if you could re-inflict stagger on enemies. I've said this before, I think. I hate that 4 doesn't let you do that. The combat would go nuts if you could do that. But what is your brother's favorite game in the series? I know yours is Yakuza 3.
Mine would be 4.
Okay. I genuinely thought for a second, go, my Yahoo! My Yahoo! It's like, finally, the spotlight is mine!
I really like 4. I hate that so many
5.
4. Yes. 5. I was going to say this, but couldn't get a chance to speak last question. One of the things I hate about 5 the most is how it undoes so much of what potential 4 sets up.
That, I think, is a big part of why 4 is so looked down on by the community, is that, like, they just move on to 5 and think that 4 doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
When it's not 4's fault that 5 undid it.
Yeah, that's 5's fault.
It's like blaming 3 for Kashiwagi being alive. But yeah.
The way it is like the earliest, well, I guess, not counting Kensen, I guess, earliest form of like different styles of gameplay, just like different ways you can play characters, and them all being pretty good. The music is the best in the series, I say to me.
Do you say it to anyone else?
No, because then they say, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
They say, "No, it's not.
No, it's not." The music is the best. I like how, like, crime drama, it can be like it's the most like it can be like a murder, like a mystery of itself at points. How it's like its own little crime drama. Most of itself, it feels like in the series.
Is this the closest it gets to feeling like the Yakuza 1 and 2 writer was still with them?
Yeah.
Because 3 was a huge departure from that, and then 4 really brought it back in style.
I say, like, a lot of them, like, that it did a lot of, like, good callbacks to original games, like Kiryu's sub-stories, and, like
the fake Akiyama.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
It's like,
besides by getting a little kid sidekick for a little bit.
So yeah, I like his little interactions of like the world that like the places you go to. He's
he's like, man, karaoke's cool. I'm not gonna do that.
That's like, I like he doesn't do stuff that he doesn't like at first.
Yeah.
And then they take that away in 5.
Yeah, I don't want to do hostess clubs. I don't have money.
But like just like karaoke, not for me.
Yeah.
But like other stuff, he just says like, "Oh man, like this place is still here," or like this has changed. So interacts really, with that pop star.
Pop star?
Yeah, the pop star that he does bodyguard for.
Oh
and
yeah, I forgot about that.
It's like, you know,
then he bodyguard for like a politician also. And then he like beats him up.
You like find someone who's gonna like stage like a vandalization or a coup or something for a politician.
Oh.
And so he stops them. But like for the lady like who's like a spoiled brat from her mom, like teaches her a lesson with that, and it's like learns her a lesson. It's like, yeah, I might check out your stuff sometime. I'll buy the vinyl when it comes out.
And she's like, huh?
And she's like, vinyl, you're so funny. It's like, huh? What?
Oh yeah, someone gives him like a CD
Oh yeah,
to
it's
keep
like a
track
CD.
of.
And
He's
it's
like, what is this?
What?
Sajima's really funny.
I like he always keeps that kind of thing to himself. Like
Yeah, he never
doesn't,
says it out loud. He's
Yeah,
like,
so he doesn't say like what's all this? He's just like, and like talking to like the fighter guys that he helps train with Sudachi, like some things like I've been watching this like anime on like the DVD, and like one like you have to choose something that helps him motivate him, and like one of them is always like pretend to know what you're talking about. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that. It's guy behind the times, I'd say, done well.
It's done very well. It's like a better version of Yakuza 6 in a lot of ways, because Yakuza 6 is just like, what is a Roomba? Selfie stick? Man, kids these days.
Squeeze me? Yeah.
Like, squeeze me? But yeah. Lastly, kind of related to some of your other video ideas, but do you think you'll make something similarly formatted to the Mad Dog video? You planned on making a video on Y6 Reborn style, but how about talking about how the style went from a limited but compact style that forces you to utilize your whole arsenal to a complete mockery of what it once was? I'd love to see it as a good follow-up to your Asian video. There will be a lot more style ranks in the future, and I think I'll probably have to do that for the Reborn style, because Yakuza style is not enough to talk about just as its own thing. But, yeah, there will absolutely be more. I'm thinking I'll divide it up by engine. Like, I'll talk about the PS2 style, and then I'll talk about 3 and 4s. Then I'll talk about 5 through Kiwami 1s. Excuse me. And then 6 through Gaiden. I think that's how I'll do it anyway. Gaiden gets too much praise, I feel. And 6 is considered by the majority of the community the worst of the Dragon Engine games, because it was the first game with its engine, and K2 and... Meow. Hey, buddy. You coming in? He is coming in. Cat alert. Hey, kitty.
Hey, shithead.
Don't call him that. That's snowiest. Oh, yeah, right. Hey, shithead. What family do you work for? Huh? I bet you're with the Shimano family.
We don't need any help from some low-level gangsters.
I hate that, like, Yuya alone has ruined calling Shimano the correct way.
Yeah.
It's not Shimano, it's Shimano. You're from the Shimano family. It's Tanaka. But, yeah, I would definitely argue the opposite. I hate that the Reborn style got charge attacks. It, like, completely, on the square, I mean, the beast charge attacks, it, like, completely undoes the whole point of the style. And I hate that the flippy kick just got replaced with the brawler kick. It doesn't have, like, any utility, and it's really dumb. I don't know. I really hate how the Reborn style is just kind of seen as Brawler 2.0 now because of the way RGG treats it. When in reality, it's sort of a mesh of all 4 of Kiryu's styles. It's like, I don't know. I know you agree with that. But there you go. Thank you very much.
I think one of my favorite things about Reborn style is, like, I have a lot more reason, like to use reversal attacks, or
yeah,
the way, like, all of those have their own animations.
Yeah, they all have, like, different utilities. Like, the 2-square reverse triangle always gives a knockdown. A 4-square reverse triangle hits in, like, a wide area around you.
So, like, I think how all of the animations just, like, click together.
Mm-hmm.
Say, and the heat actions too.
Everything just, like, fits really well.
Yeah,
it's very. I've said it before. It's a very tightly organized style, and I really like that about it. All right, you pick the next one.
Stop.
Shit, we're all, like, in a row of. All right. This comes from a skewery. Ask Iwiri. Yuri? Askewery. I'll ask Yuri. I'll be right back.
A skewery?
I'm a little askewery. I'm not making fun of you. Asks favorite music albums. All right.
Like in general?
Yeah, I guess just in general. I was gonna say, I know you can't answer that. You don't listen to music by albums, really, do you?
No.
I know Emma also doesn't listen by album. Let me see what albums I've got saved on YouTube Music, because I don't use Spotify, because fuck Spotify. Whoa. Whoa. How about a kiss? No.
Shoot.
Let's see what albums I've got saved on here. I mean, I guess it counts. The Celeste B-Sides album, complete bangers all the way through. The Celeste soundtrack is incredible. I like the Chaos Theory album by Amon Tobin, but if we're talking real music, a lot of Kendrick Lamar. I will probably never go to a Kendrick Lamar concert because I don't want to be one of the white heads in the crowd. But
well, there's a way to fix that.
All I need is a black guy.
Now to make the stroke complete.
Exactly. I like Damn. I haven't listened to T-Pab yet because I'm really intimidated. Because it's just like one of the best albums of all time, and I'm really like scared about going in with anything less than like a perfect listening mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how I feel like watching really big movies like Jaws or like Alien, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All horror for some reason. I don't know why that's where I went. You good?
Yeah. Crushed my foot a bit.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, did you like squish it too hard?
Yeah, and then it caused a cramp.
Yeah, but I like Damn and Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City, I really, really like that album. I listened to a lot of Health. Death Magic is maybe my favorite album from them, but I like Get Color a lot, too. It was their second one. Oh my god, am I allowed to say that I like Kanye? I need to be careful about that. I don't listen... I'll tell you what I like. I like the Vultures 2, but Kanye forgot to turn on the AI filter. It's literally just like the Vultures lyrics put through text-to-speech. It's like, the baby gonna stroke, wanna have my babies. Let's get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Reach for the popcorn. Oops, that's my cock. I like that a lot because the lyrics are funny. Protect your head from this burn, like tanning lotion. But I like Graduation a lot. I like the College Dropout. Haven't listened to Late Registration yet. I'm trying to find like secondhand CDs so that I can listen without streaming them, and so I don't have to give him any money. Ideally. Igor, Tyler the Creator, I need to listen to more of his shit. I've liked everything mostly that I've heard from him, even some like Cuts Off Goblin I really like. I don't know if it's one of my favorites necessarily, but that new Clips project, Let God Sort 'Em Out, that shit is insane. That shit is good. You need to listen to that shit. If you have any interest in hip-hop at all, the new Clips is a banger. And this one's a personal favorite. Life Seekers, self-titled album. A lot of hip-hop that I'm talking right now, but I guess hip-hop's just kind of where I am right now. Life Seekers, they did the Begone Guru, so cut the belly, whoo! From Dead Rising.
Yeah.
They did the Convict song. That whole album is just so fun and so funny, and I really like it. There's a cut off of there that's like a 6-minute song that's just going over like the plot of Lord of the Rings. And it's really funny, and it's really like, I don't know about well done. But McCluskey Do Dallas, there's one that I like a lot. McCluskey is like kind of a noise rock band, if you want to call them that. Probably more rock than noise, but I like their music. It's really good. Beck, Odelay, I like that one a lot. I need to listen to more Beck. Low Roar, oh my god, Low Roar is like a very big band for me. I like Ross. I like Once in a Long, Long While. I'm building up the ability to listen to their newest project ever since their frontman passed away. It's just kind of been like shit ever since then. Sad Necessary by Milky Chance. They had Stolen Dance. It was like their one hit from like 2013, 2014. I've listened to that whole album. It's really, really good. I like it. I like hearing their accents. They're like German, I think. The way that they sing is very like exclusive to them. They sing in very interesting ways. Skip past all the Sonic. I'm very embarrassed. The Life of Pablo by Dan Bull. I don't know who the fuck this is. I was just looking up Life of Pablo once. It's this one.
Oh.
This is Father Stretch My Hands Part 2.
Oh.
Here's Father Stretch My Hands Part 1. Actually, this is probably a better show of what the album is going for in general.
Father, stretch my hands. Stretch them until they're all long.
And what?
Wibbly wobbly.
You can listen to that one. You can listen to that if you want. Slim Shady LP. It's Eminem's first major LP. We're not counting Infinite because I'm a fucking pleb. I don't know. I like Slim Shady. I personally like Slim Shady LP more than Marshall Mathers LP, but that's just me. I think that Slim Shady LP is funnier around the board. I think that it's got the funnier bars, funner bars. It's a lot more tonally consistent than Marshall Mathers LP, and I'm just not really up for getting raps about like killing gay people and women all the time. That's the albums I've got on here. I also don't really listen to music by album a lot, but the ones that I have listened to, all of those are good, and you should give them a try. Especially that Dan Bull project, if we're gonna call it that.
I just want to get this out there for those wondering.
Yes, I am cut.
I don't know how.
My hands.
Like listening to things like by albums, like. So I guess if you heard like a couple of hours ago, I am a Domino's driver.
Yes.
So I drive a lot, and so I listen to music a lot while in the car while driving. And the thing, what I do is that I also listen to use YouTube Music. What I do is I take what I like from songs, like I take songs that I like. I compile them into one singular playlist to listen to. This playlist is over 3,200 songs in it at the moment. And what I do is I just shuffle that and then save that. I save the shuffle playlist and
so
then just
it'll
listen
actually
to that.
have all the songs in it.
Yes, so I can listen to everything at once. And my playlist is just kind of like one big mishmash of it's like I'd say 70% video game songs from like Sonic, Yakuza, Mario, Metal Gear, Professor Layton series, and just like the rest would be like random albums. I guess if I'm to say, if anyone ever asks me what kind of music I like to listen to, if I know they wouldn't be instantly embarrassed by saying I listen to Sonic tracks mostly. Yeah. I say Elton John would be my favorite artist, I guess, because I find listening to his songs a lot.
He makes very easily listening music.
If y'all didn't know,
he did have a mod.
I made a mod.
He did have a mod
for Sonic Unleashed. Why don't you check that out? Why don't you?
Why don't you? Why don't you?
Why don't you?
That's an Elton John song. Why don't you?
Yeah. There's Elton John's
fun.
There's a whole bunch of other random songs that I've listened to out from my life, and movie tracks.
Yeah,
I got a few of those in there.
Yeah, like Elton John on Sing. Or Elton John from Elton John, the movie, or Romeo and Juliet. But I
was hearing how other people would do that, just listening by album. It's just wonder how many other do it the way I do. Just take it, just put it in one thing. Put
everything in a big mishmash.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of people. There's that one meme of listening to my unorganized playlist or whatever. I have to imagine a lot of people do that.
I say, it's not get as big as this one is.
All right, next question. Go for it.
Stop.
Cry Guy 0000 asks, when are we getting videos on the Yagamer games? I don't know. They'll be out when they're out. I don't have it in me to do any more big analysis type of videos. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss.
Oh, is this the house of Yagami?
He's dead.
He's dead.
No, but I might have a good idea for a video that's sort of related to Yagami and martial arts and things like that, but I'll have to do a lot of research for that, and I don't want to, so it'll happen when it happens.
It's called style rank check. You can do with that already.
No, it's different from that.
This one's different.
It's blue.
This is the 5th time you showcased our Yakuza style ranking in class.
Shane, this is the 5th time you've complained about Yakuza in class. This time's different. I'm talking about a game people do like.
It's judgment.
Yeah. There will be videos on the Yagamers. I know people have asked for the... I'm tired. I need to sleep. But
11:30. Gosh, I gotta get some sleep.
Who releases a Yakuza video at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Snowiest.
Oh boy, because he's in Australia.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
This makes sense, doesn't it? Next one, Bo. Have you ever played Mork2972 asks, have you ever played the Kurohyou games on PSP? If not, you're missing out. It's so peak. I've played a bit of the first one, translated into English, but I own both of them now, thanks to my epic brother, who did not buy them because I asked him to, and therefore it was a gift.
Yes.
It was for Christmas, right? Or birthday?
Yeah, Christmas.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
It's Christmas!
Where's that?
It's a Moki show. Senior Palo.
Oh, Maki?
Maki.
Yeah. Great.
I'm calling the police!
I don't know any of those. Are there like bad words in those videos?
A few, but like not like really
I know
bad.
Chasington said that his whole career is dependent on that egg not cracking. So I don't know what exactly that means, but I have a good day, Senor Palo.
He's a Newgrounds guy at heart.
It's true. But yeah, I'll play Kurohyou when I get around to it. I'm just not really in the mood for a new Yakuza game right now. I'm playing Death Stranding a lot recently. I think I mentioned that earlier. Death Stranding is cool, and it's really good when no one's talking. But I'm at the part where people are mostly talking, so you know how I feel about that. But yeah,
You gotta make that Kojima video.
The Kojima video will change lives. It'll save the world. That Kojima video.
Little bugger.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, now what?
Stop.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Ooh, this one comes to us from Squidward. Squidward's testicles. Aspect Kiwami. I've been following that Yakuza 5 Overture mod. That shit looks hype as hell. I'm gonna give that a try. Oh, hey kitty. Anyway, Yakuza 5 Overture, play that shit. I'm busy, and I haven't been able to play it, but you guys should play it because it's really good.
You seen Pius?
Has he played it?
But no, he's recently.
I know he did the translations for Lost Judgment Retrial, which I've also not had time to play.
Careful, bud. But Pius just released another Gaiden thing.
Oh yeah, the mashing
Yeah.
QTEs. That looks a little wonky.
Let's
I think
say.
he said Squitch Screen made those. Which, you know, Squitch... Holy God, Switch Screen. Also a very cool modding man. He made those two, like a detective and like a gorilla mods. Hi. Why does he look so judgmental? He looks like the homophobic dog. You know that one?
Yeah. Damn, bitch, you live like this.
A few questions here, but I like to hear you talk a bunch anyway. So here it goes. Oh, hey, you're very lucky, aren't you?
I love you.
I love you. You gotta do better than that. All right. One. What do you think makes a good Yakuza game overall? Is it combat, story, OST? I think if a Yakuza game is good, then it has good characters, good major plot beats, and good dialogue. Those are my main things I want in these games. I think that the OST helps a lot. I think that the combat is obviously what I like going back to the most. But if we are just talking in whole good Yakuza games, I think that the best ones in the series have that most others don't is good dialogue and good characters. Something like Yakuza 4 has like all three. I think it has good plot beats, I think it has great characters, and I think the dialogue is fantastic. PS3 specifically. I don't like how the remasters do their writing. Scott and his localization team, I don't like the way that they write these games, and I pray for a retranslation of Yakuza 6 that doesn't have him and his stank attached to it. Just because I'm so curious about how that would turn out in the hands of someone else. But, yeah, obviously the combat is important, and I'll like the combat no matter what, but combat is like one part of the game. And the combat will make the game good or bad, but I will play good combat in a bad game, and I'll still think it's a bad game. But, yeah. 2. How did you and your brother get into the Yakuza series, and what were your first impressions? There we go! I got in with 0. First impressions is Dame Dane.
As were many others.
Yes. That's the unfortunate thing. I come off, I feel like in my videos, like I'm an old head.
Yeah.
I started with 0, and I wish that I didn't. But I think that it unfortunately gives me a pretty good perspective on it. I think it helps me like the originals more. I really do think it helps me like the PS2 games more to see the remakes first and then see where they came from. Because it helps me appreciate all the things that were still there in the PS2. Like, so many animations, so many of the combat animations, so many of the heat actions were still there.
Yeah.
In Kiwami 1, mostly. Seeing all of that stuff in the original game, and it looked just as good, if not better. That was so cool to, like, realize that. The cutscenes, especially, and the music in the cutscenes especially made a big difference between Kiwami 2 and the original Yakuza 2. Excuse me. Yeah, you also told your origin story
Pretty
before.
much the same.
Yeah. 3. Will you make more videos about the mods of the series? You will see. I have plans that I cannot divulge because the haters will sabotage me.
Let's start on something right now.
Just keep an eye out for the 2K sub special, is what I will say. 4.
Which will come after the 1K special.
Why do I see your PFP in my nightmares? Please help, I haven't slept for days. I love my profile picture. I've got a little thing. I'm thinking I'll do like... I've got a friend of mine that I want to bring onto the channel because I got one more face. I know that people probably don't want that right now, but I have a good idea for Halloween stuff involving him because he's like the coolest guy ever. He's like my best friend. And I want... Oh my goodness, buddy, are you alright? Okay, yeah, he's doing that by his own volition. Keep breaking my couch, please. Oh. Uh-oh. Jay? Oh, alright. My profile picture is wonderful, and you shut your goddamn mouth. Stop doing that! Oh my god. But yeah, it's really great. I like it a lot. I'm so happy that it's something that that friend of mine got commissioned for me. It was like a birthday present, and it means a lot to me, and I really like it. Jesus, buddy. Yeah, now he's leaving. Open the door. The Yakuza door. Bye-bye. Alright, sorry Kat interrupted your questions, my friend, but you make awesome mods. Keep up the great work. I love your work. You're really cool.
But you made fun of my profile pic.
So I hate you. Okay. You say go on the next one.
Go.
Alright. This one comes to us from Dark Souls is My City. You've been around for a while, my friend. I've seen a lot of the usual suspects here. I'm very happy. Again, community engagement is what I want. Opinion on Testnaker's Yakuza... community... Not engagement. I don't just want more comments on my videos.
Money.
Interaction.
Money.
That's the word I'm looking for. Cash moners. Opinion on Testnaker's Yakuza video essays, if I did watch them. They're good. I wish so badly that he would go back and do the first one again to bring the pen that he has now to those games, because those videos are years and years old. I'm pretty sure his first Yakuza videos are older than his Dead Rising 4 video, which is where he started getting really good. His recent videos are great. Just in general, if you want a good video essay, watch his thing on Please Do Subscribe. It's really interesting watching a creator go over their own work like that. But yes, I did watch them. And I like what he has to say about a lot of them. I like that he was so generous on 4. I like how much he cares about 5, even if I don't agree with a lot of his takes on it. I haven't seen his one on 6 and 7 yet, because I just don't have it in me right now. I have very high standards, and I know he makes really good videos, and watching good videos is like watching good movies for me. Sometimes I just need to be in the right space for it. He's like the exact opposite opinion to me on Yakuza Zero's humor. He loves how like hyperbolic and goofy and silly it is. Because like they commit to the bits so hard, and like that's what he appreciates about them.
Like, I'm sure everyone does at some point. Like I had once, but like
once.
So just knowing like how
it shaped the series.
Pretty much shaped the series, and like it's like it's all kind of common now.
It got old.
Let's say like not much really like phases me in that aspect anymore. Like,
it wears you down.
Yeah,
and then you're just like, okay, funny chicken, random XD. But yeah, I like his Yakuza video essays. They're very good. All right, give me one.
Stop.
Holy shit, this one comes first from another essayist. Red Carp, 9867. I swear to God, I'm going to answer that other Tanimura comment. I'm so tired reading. I love big essays. I love big comments. I just need some time to answer them, please. Get off my back! Considering you've talked about using Legend Remixes mods to enhance the combat of other games, have you tried using other mods that you find to be worth trying out? One thing I've tried are the restoration patches for the remastered PS3 game, aka licensed music cut from the Western release, or Hiroki Narimiya from Yakuza 4 Remastered, quick step fixes to make it more in line with the PS3 games, and an English translation for Yakuza 1, because fuck the dub, I want to actually get invested in the original story. I personally have used those mods because I want to get as close to the original experience as possible, because some of us don't have a good system or to run an intensive PS3 emulator, or just don't have a PS3 to play those games, or don't want to bother with a shitty dub. You watch your mouth. You be careful with those words.
You're walking on thin ice.
Do you think that's a valid way to play these games? Sorry for asking multiple questions. I was happy you responded to my Dragon Spirit comment in your Shinada video, and you've inspired me to finish the script of my Kurosawa is actually good video. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. He's the guy from 5, the old dude.
Oh.
Yeah. So I just want to see if I can get an interesting conversation going about mods and what us guys who can't play the original PS3 games for whatever reason should do, taking matters into our hands, just sucking it up and getting a PS3, or dealing with the remasters. Well, actually, you and me recently had Yakuza 3 experience. What did you find for that game?
For, like, 3 specifically?
Yeah. Called a quick step mod, right?
About to say, like, quick step mod, like, the most I found with those, what they do is just kind of, like, a bit just kind of like damage control of what the remasters do.
Yeah.
But like, if you really want a true good experience with 3, if you have the means to do it, and like are like a good shopper and like find like good deals for everything, I'd say do go for getting a PS3 and playing the original, because 3 remastered is just phenomenal how that game has been screwed up.
It is really impressive, honestly. And
Just
again,
a
like the
monumental
translation,
scale.
I think is just worse. There's like the graphics. I don't like how that game cleans up because everything becomes like way too high res. And, like the things that used to be blurry were blurry for a reason.
It just doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right, and it makes the models look worse too.
Let's say like completely ruins Majima's jacket.
Yeah. But I just mean like the faces and everything too.
That
By
too.
making the world so high res, it makes them look worse by comparison.
Yeah.
But the heat fix that you got for 3, that like legitimately like actually made it work basically like the old game for the PS3 version. If you're playing 3 and 4 remastered on PC, that heat bar fix, or what was it called? Just a heat fix.
I think so.
That heat fix is some good shit. You should get that and figure out how to make that work. Because that's like the biggest difference between 3 and 3 remastered is how fucked up the heat system is.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get that going, and you can like stomach playing it on normal, that'll get you pretty close to what the 3 PS3 experience is like. The AI will still be fucked up. The quick step will still be fucked up. Everything will still be fucked up. But the heat will work, and that will do so much for you.
Let's say like, it's like all the enemies will still be screwed up. There's
Yeah.
nothing to change that.
The thing is, too... I'm sighing wistfully about Yakuza 3. The thing is, with the original experiences for me, I have those standards for myself. I don't think that people need... Jesus Christ. I don't think that people need to seek them out quite as fervently as I do. But if you can, and if you can afford that, and if you love the series as much as I do, I think that it is a worthwhile investment. Not to mention, PS3's got some good games on it. It is an investment into your future. Some good shit. It is a good opportunity opener.
Make it a tax write-off.
Sure. But yeah, that is what I would say. I don't... talking actually of mods that change combat, Judgment... Detective Essentials, I think, is the name of the mod that I mostly use for Judgment. I prefer Detective Essentials to the Judgment retrial, honestly, the AAA one. Like, they still did a good job with that, and, like, obviously they bring a lot of worthwhile changes. I just really like what Detective Essentials does for the Judgment combat. I don't remember all the changes off the top of my head, but it's really good. I like it. I also like the, there's one dude who does, like, a lot of character designing ones. Like, I know they did one for Judgment that actually puts Yagami in, like, a noir-style outfit. Makes him look like less of a fuckboy. That one fixes a lot. I really like that. I really like how Yagami looks in that. I hate Yagami's outfit. That's another thing I maybe should have mentioned earlier. I hate his outfit so much. He's like the old Jason. He just looks like a 40-year-old man cosplaying as a 20-year-old. It's so embarrassing. But yeah, that's... I hope that answers some of the questions. Goodness gracious. I hope that gives some good mod ideas. I heavily recommend Oryu's Fight still for Gaiden. That's still very much fun to play around with. And yeah.
Go away.
Go. Bye-bye. We're running out. I'm thinking I might
Dude, top down.
just run them up the list, yeah. These are the remaining ones, oldest to newest. Coming from Heko is me, yeah. I think is how you say that. What's your favorite game OST? Just of like all time?
Wow.
Max Payne 3. That's what I'll say. It'll probably change on a day to day. Maybe Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed OST is fucking amazing. So I'd say either that or Max Payne 3, or I guess my favorite Yakuza OST. 4, maybe? Maybe the first one? Yakuza 2, maybe? Also, what's your brother's favorite type of pasta?
Well, let's see here. So for pasta, I'd say most pasta dishes, of course, would be spaghetti. For my spaghetti, I'd much prefer angel hair pasta to regular spaghetti pasta noodles. I like the more feeling of the thinner noodles in my mouth, like that.
You love thin noodles in your mouth?
I sure do.
Alright.
This is a little thinner, is a nicer texture feeling when I'm eating them. And with my meatball, with my spaghetti, I would like...
With my meatball, I like some spaghetti.
Meatballs, I like meatballs with it. I much prefer like mini meatballs that you get like from a store than to like when like restaurants would give you like
giant ass
bigger meatballs, because I find them like poking a meatball and then like straining up the spaghetti is a lot.
That's really
easier
interesting.
process.
You very specifically like the smaller spaghetti noodles and the smaller balls. That I feel like maybe I should call the police. Maybe.
You look like a man with a tiny wither and a small wiener and some tiny nuts. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jack. And with that, I like the residue when you cook meatballs from on a pan, a stove. A little oil and grease that comes off of them that leak into the spaghetti gives it a good flavor as well. And I like to top that with grated Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
That's a good spaghetti meal. And I also like penne pasta in my pasta bake. Chicken Parmesan pasta bake.
Did you read this question ahead of time?
No.
You just came in loaded. Alright. Well, there you go. I hope that was a good answer. Red Sweef SU1FE Suwunfe Swanf Red Swanf. Excuse me, I'm sorry guys, it's really late. Asks, do you want to see RGG tackle a licensed property again, like with Fist of the North Star? If so, which one do you want to see? I would love to see RGG do something like that. I'd want to see a JoJo game. I think that RGG could manage a JoJo game. I'd love to see part 2, specifically. If they could do parts 1 and 2, that would be fantastic. People sleep on Phantom Blood so much just because it's not as goofy as JoJo would later get. Or a JoJo Leon game. JoJo Leon is really good in the beginning. I didn't finish it. I dropped out after a certain character died, quote unquote. Apparently he came back to life, which fucking okay, I guess. But a JoJo Leon game from RGG would be a banger. I genuinely think that they could do that. It'd be really good. I don't know what else I would want from them in the licensed realm, though. I feel like that would probably be the best I could ask for. Maybe a Takashi Miike film. Because like how he made the Yakuza movie, maybe they could make a game on like Ichi the Killer or something. I don't know. I think there's potential though. Here we go. This is the one I've been looking forward to. Steph for the win 99, I think, asks, are there any RGG games from the Yakuza universe that you actually like? Man, come on now. I know that the recent entries left a bitter taste in your mouth, and judging by your rants, these are the rants of a seasoned veteran in the franchise, so I'm curious what you do actually like. Miko Mango coming to my defense, saying, I think that he does like the Judgment games, Lost Judgment and Kaito Files at least. Also, I did like the Kuro... I haven't played the Kurohyo games! Bruh!
You're gaslighting me.
I like Yakuza's 1 through Dead Souls a lot. I like 6. I like Fist of the North Star game. I like Lost Judgment and Kaito Files. And that's a lot of them right there. Mm-hmm. I like Kenzan. That was included in that. I like Ishin also a lot. Ugh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm getting heartburn. Hang on. You're giving me heartburn with how much you're burning my heart right now. You're making me so sad.
I'm dying.
This tum is an analogy for positive mindset. Goes down smooth. I would call myself a seasoned veteran. Just because I've played most of them. But yeah. It is, I'm sure, very silly to hear all my thoughts about the recent games and then hear me say I like all the ones up to 5 the most. But it's not even the most. I like Lost Judgment a lot. Kaito Files is up there. Ishin is up there. 6 is up there. I like a lot of the games. I just also don't like a lot of them because there's fucking a lot of games. Mm-hmm. When that happens, you will like a lot of them and dislike a lot of them. Next up, Scoobity Boobity Boobity. Akizas28 asks, what do you actually love in and about Yakuza? Oh my god. I know it's become almost a running gag that you hate everything, but I'm curious what entries or specific things in them do you actually love? I like Yakuza's 1 through Dead Souls, so I'm not going to go through that whole spiel again.
What's the thing you like about them?
What do I like about Yakuza? I like the characters. I like the world. I really like the organizations. I love keeping track of like the Tojo, the Omi at certain points in their careers. I love being able to map out the world, the characters of Kamurocho. I love how many people in Kamurocho show up through most of the games in the series. Like, people will say, oh, a Pocket Fighter keeps showing up and blah, blah, blah. Pocket Fighter's fine. I love Kyushu number 1 star. I love that from, like, 1 onwards, basically. Kyushu number 1 star has always had a very checkered past in Kamurocho. Mm-hmm. From, like, in 0, I think it was run by the guy's dad. And then in the first game, it was run by the guy. And he, like, the only reason he was keeping so much business is because he had the casino down at the bottom. Yeah. And then in Yakuza 3, his dad kicked him out back to Kyushu, and the casino's not there anymore. And then that's when he, like, has that whole deal with the fast food guy. And then in the 4th one, the black ramen guy, he's not black, but he makes black ramen. Yeah. Shows up and he like makes an offshoot somewhere else. And it's just so cool to watch the people of Kamurocho and the city itself change and evolve over the course of the games. It really makes you feel like you're a part of that world to know so many people so intimately. And again, that's where like Dead Souls also shines, is like, and Yakuza 4 also, seeing like the gang leaders come back, seeing what they're up to. It's a minuscule thing. I love that Kotaro from the HLA has like a whole series of trying to get a job in 4, that little sub-story chain, because like the whole thing of HLA, Kotaro, was that he was like a complete like slob and a grunt, and he like didn't like to do anything. It's just nice knowing that he'll be okay.
So that part in 3, when he gets himself stuck in the cell.
Yeah, when he's stuck in the jail
it's just
cell.
Like, there's nothing we can do. I'm gonna die in here.
And the guy's like, oh wait, I have a key.
It's like, oh.
It's like, yeah, it's cool, man. Kotaro is awesome. I love Kotaro. He represents everything I love about the series. He's like a total jobber, but he's got like nice details. Like, he attacks you with a taser because he doesn't want to kill, because he hasn't killed anyone before. Yeah. It's like, and he's got like this awesome personality. He interacts with that other guy who shows up. Yeah. He's like, hey, we trained under the same dude. And he's like, oh my god, you're also here. It's so nice to see the same small, insignificant characters show up again and again, because it feels like real life.
Say, like, when they don't especially revolve around the main character.
Yes. When they have their own lives and their own things to do. So that's why I don't like the 4 Shine Girls so much. It seems like their lives revolve around Kiryu, which is weird because they started with Majima. So it's like, okay, I guess. Yeah. Like, I know Yuki, like, why is she a sushi chef in, like, Yokohama? How did she end up there? Yeah. That's the thing, too. The setting is changing so much. Makes it hard to believe that these characters would keep showing up. Like, Gondawara in Hawaii is probably the biggest, like, what the fuck are we doing here moment of the whole series for me. Just because, why would he be there? Why is his family still all in diapers? The whole thing he learned in Yakuza 2 was not to force his kinks onto everybody else. And he's still doing it in 7. And they don't seem to like it there.
Yeah.
And maybe they do, I don't remember.
Just made like a big statement about like how like I found my family. All of these guys love being in diapers. And it's like,
yeah, it should be like new faces, but I'm pretty sure it's the same guys.
Yeah.
It's really dumb that they
like
keep reusing sub-stories like that.
So like that whole thing with the infinite wealth one was like someone found out if you mix like baby diaper powder with something it makes like snow like
Tsuyoshi
substance.
Furuta found out that if
a-
you mix baby diaper powder with water it makes snow, and he wrote a sub-story about it. Wow. So yeah, there you go. Thank you for the question. Biggie Smalls, holy shit, big fan, man. Rest in peace to you. I don't actually listen to much Notorious B.I.G.
Big cheese.
Biggie Smalls 5872 asks, which video did you have the most fun making and why? That's a good ass question. Let me think
None
about
of
this.
them.
I hate Yakuza.
I hate my channel.
Not the tier list video. It sucked having to record all those final bosses. That fucking God, I hated that. But which video have I had the most fun making and why? Maybe the style rank on Mad Dog. I really liked the process of going through and studying all the Majima movesets again. Being able to talk about the 3 one and why that's so good and fun and cool was really nice. The Silent Hill Let's Plays have been very good so far, just because I like being able to play Silent Hill. By the way, Silent Hill games that you're going to see videos about in the future. Silent Hill. Some of the AMAMs have been pretty fun to work on and things like that. I like the Joker 2 one, just because the watching experience for that was so like all over the place and nuts.
It's like that, and that was pretty cool.
I liked the Radical Highway video for its problems and the fact that it's basically like the separated, conjoined twin of the Pirate Yakuza music video. I liked being able to just talk about something else for a little bit. It was a nice break. The Yakuza show video was pretty fun. I like being able to flex my cinema muscles. That was just fun to analyze how that one is just not very good at all. Oh my god, the Joe Show video. I had a lot of fun making the Joe Show video. Again, getting to talk about movies is just fun, but also getting to talk about the Nishiki Kiwami stuff and actually having a solution to that problem in that movie. It was just so satisfying to be able to do that. The Gaiden mods video, I also really like getting to play mods and have fun and shit. And the Yakuza 0 Perfect Beginning video, also very fun. I really liked the getting to write that for being like my first major outing in that regard. That wasn't the Othello video. I really liked getting to like kind of flesh out my comedic stylings in that one, if you want to call it that. Just because I don't often just get to write dedicated little funny moments like that. Because a lot of my stuff where I am funny is unscripted.
Yeah.
It's really nice to be able to write comedically. But probably the best one, secretly Joker 2 ending. I think I had the most fun editing that. And that's mostly a joke, but it was really fun to just, like, make a shitty little meme. It's not even in, like, the right aspect ratio. The KinemaSter logo in the corner. Fucking copyright nuke right there.
Yeah.
Just the hard cut to the music as he starts running away. It's like such a niche and very specific in-joke with me and my friends, but the fact that it came out as like decent as it did, it was, that one was a lot of fun. Even though like it's dumb and bad and shit and I don't like it and it's stupid. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun making all of my videos so far, and I'm very grateful for that. Someone, I just saw that I got a comment or a reply saying sorry but something something. Oh well.
You can check the notifications.
I did, but it's gone now.
Like in the YouTube.
Yeah, I did, but it's not there.
I see.
I'm really confused.
Spooky.
Wait, it's been deleted. It was a comment on the worst Yakuza style video.
Ooh.
It's been deleted.
Spooky.
Well, I'm sorry you don't like my channel, my friend. Maybe, I hope that YouTube didn't just automatically delete that.
Yeah.
That's gonna piss me off if that did that. I don't delete comments. I don't do that. I try to check the held comments thing as much as I can. YouTube just deletes that shit sometimes. I don't understand.
Let's see.
But yeah. What are some of your favorite movies ever? Oh my god. Indolent Lard asked that, by the way. Excuse me. Oh, that's a tough... Because I don't really remember movies that I've watched until I think about them in a dedicated way. Being put on the spot is really hard. Like the Falling Down, even for as overwatched as it is for me at this point, probably still one of my favorites. Tintin, maybe? Probably. Again, being put on the spot makes it hard. Django Unchained is probably my favorite Tarantino movie. It's really, really good. It's really funny. It's also good for not being funny. I don't want to just make that the only thing I have to say about the movie about slavery. But,
This is nice.
yeah, it's just really funny, actually. Why are they doing that?
What if slavery was real?
No, it's not. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a fake movies watcher person. Deer Hunter. Deer Hunter is a fantastic movie, and it is like one of the first times that a war movie has truly fucked me up. It's like probably one of the best war movies out there, and that's specifically because only like a third of it is the war. But it's really good. It is so good. And on that note, Children of Men, another movie that fucked me up for a little bit, just because it's so like, it's so hopeful. It's a really good movie about like the nature of hope and how to have hope in like bad situations, which, you know, good time for a movie like that. Children of Men is worth a watch. It's one of the movies, I think, of all time. One of the movies of all time.
It was shot, directed, acted.
It's true. Some say written.
It was even written.
Wow.
It was produced. Did you know that?
Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell. Another personal favorite. I'm just trying to think of movies I even remember at this point. And that's one of my favorite watching experiences. I watched that one with my friends. It's like an Evil Dead-esque kind of movie. It's Japanese, obviously. But it's really funny. It's really scary when it wants to be, which is a shock. The ending jump scare actually like stopped my heart for a bit. I've shown you that, right?
I said I watched it.
Dude, yeah, we did watch that movie. Yeah, it was good though, right?
Yeah, it got me too.
Yeah, because it's so good. Like, I will not spoil that ending jump scare, but like it comes out of nowhere. It like cuts all audio, and it's like just like the most unsettling shit for like half a second. It's such like a tasteful jump scare. That is what a jump scare should be. A jump scare should not be a screamer. It should be like the opposite of like a starer.
Yeah.
The best jump scares are starers. But yeah, those are the movies I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe one of these days I'll have a better list of movies. But I don't know if I'll ever be able to manage that necessarily, because I only really think of the movie when I'm watching it.
Watched Eraserhead once.
I did like Eraserhead. I don't know if I'd call it one of my favorites, but it's really good. Blue Velvet's also really good. Rip David Lynch. Mind of our generation. But not quite our generation, but you know. Yeah. Jesse 4363 asks, what's a character you'd like to see return the most? And how much would you want to see them return? Such as their own spin-off entry, a cameo in a Judgment or mainline game, a side character like Akiyama in Yakuza 6, playable main, their own DLC, etc. Returning characters difficult. That's not many characters I want to see come back.
About to say, at the state we are right now, none of them.
If I were to get my own, just a game about a character, I would maybe want to see. I might like a Kazuma game, honestly. I might like that. People, like a Fuma game, I guess, whatever. Specifically about Shintaro. Just being able to see some of his past would be cool. You'd have to be able to kill, which would be nice. It'd be cool to see more of that old, strong era of the Tojo clan without any Kiryu and without any Nishiki in it. And maybe the final level could be the Jingwan massacre or something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be like a shooter, I would think. Or like a stealth game, maybe. Because like a Hitman, that's like what a Hitman would do. And I think it'd be cool. And Shintaro is interesting, and he's a character that kind of overlooked for me, honestly. I don't really think about him often, but he's definitely a character I wish I could see more of. And maybe when we finally get to see how Kashiwagi got the scar.
Yeah.
It's been long enough for the build-up. It's one of those little innocuous things that I appreciate them never showing before, but I think it'd be cool at this point to finally see it.
Yeah.
An actual good Majima game would be nice. Minami coming back in a decent form would be nice. But, I guess at this point, the biggest potential in something like that would probably be a Shintaro Kazuma game. But, yeah. Hatstud asks, love your shit by the way, Hatstud asks, if you could change or replace one thing about Yakuza combat, what would it be? 4. I would like you reinstate a stagger on enemies in Yakuza 4. That would make that game even better than it already is. I genuinely think that's like the one thing 4 is really missing. And aside from that, though, I guess I would... I'm trying to think of like a series-wide change. I don't know if I can really think of anything like that. There's not really much I'd want to change about the series at large in terms of combat. But I guess if I had to pick, I would say make grabs work. I would say make it so that you can grab attacking enemies. That's what I would say. And that's really it.
Yeah.
Those are the biggest things I can think of. That's what I would say. So for the games as of now, make it so that you can grab attacking enemies. And if we're talking like retroactive changes, make it so that you can re-inflict stagger in Yakuza 4. I know that would make Akiyama even more busted, but it would open up a way better combo game for Saejima and Tanimura. And it would like make Kiryu's combo game actually exist again.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sugami Hi asks, too many Yakuza questions. Make this question a 5-minute segment about favorite toads from Mario. Start a timer. Okay. I'll start once you set that timer. Is that a Sailor Moon? No, it's not. It's Evangelion, I think. Is this a purple pedophile?
Yeah.
Okay. What's her name?
Miss Misato.
Misato, yeah. Cooking with Misato.
Okay.
I'm sorry I called her that. I
Go.
don't mean it. Okay. My favorite Toad from Mario is probably got to be Toadette. I love how like slutty she is. No, I like that digger. I like the Toad that digs in Mario Galaxy. This is going really badly so far. I like the Toad with the pickaxe.
She's a toad digger.
I ain't saying he's a Toad digger. But he ain't messing with Bordeaux. Yeah. But, he took my star bits when I'm in need. But, I like the guy that digs because you can shoot him with a star bit and he'll be sad.
Yeah.
And then you have to spin and he'll be happy again. I like Captain Toad is very funny.
Yeah.
I like how like stupid he is, and I like that he keeps showing up in places in Mario Odyssey. I like a lot of the Toads in Mario 63, that Flash game. I like Spider Toad. I like the guy whose like friend is stuck in the wall.
Yeah.
And you can like reunite them by breaking the wall and making it so he can leave and go be friends with his friend again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like other Toads that I know that's the point, but like
Toadsworth.
Toadsworth is okay. He's just a little boring in my opinion.
Yeah.
I like Master Mario. Yeah.
Would you please shut up?
Fuck off. Let me think about this. I like the Toad that Peach pulls out and he reflects attacks. Can they all do that? If you punch a Toad, will they spray like green gas at you?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
In like
In Smash Bros. Yeah. I wonder if that's an ability all Toads have.
I guess. It's like spores, God, and they're like mushrooms.
Oh my god.
I like different colored Toads in Mario Super Sluggers. Got their own little different stats.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was
Peach
even a
team.
thing. Yeah.
How none of them have chemistry with each other except for Peach.
Except with Peach, yeah, because all Toads hate each other. Yeah.
There ain't no Toad racist like a Toad racist.
It's true. I hate my own race.
I hate you.
Let me think about this. It's been a while since I've played a Mario game. I like that Toad from Super Mario Bros. 2 on the Game Boy. When you die as him, he screams for longer than the death animation happens, so he like gets cut off at the end.
Yeah.
It's like when you die, it's like and it's like really funny. Toads are really funny. I know I was talking earlier about like I hate like loud characters, but Toads aren't really characters, so I just think they're really funny that they just kind of scream all the time.
Yeah.
They're like socially acceptable rabbids. That's probably the hottest take I can give right now. Toads are basically rabbids if people liked them.
Yeah.
Has it been 5 minutes yet?
No, you got a minute and a half.
Okay, let me think about this.
It's weird how Toad was going to sound more normal, like in Mario Kart 64.
Yahoo! Yeah. I like Keegan-Michael Key.
Let's say
as Toad.
Did Mario Super Show Toad influence Toad's voice?
Over the next hill! Mario Super Show paved the way.
He really did with a lot of
A
stuff.
lot of stuff, yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh my god, like, there's been like Toad companions, right? In the Paper Mario games?
Yes.
I want to say there's been Toad companions. But, I like the one who says, "My name's Toad, and I like spaghetti!" And I can't scream because it's really late, but you know what I'm talking about.
My favorite iteration of Toad is the one from Super Mario Glitchy 4.
Super Mario, this Mexican ass.
Episode. There's Toad in one of the episodes, simps after Toadette, and then like tries to win her heart, and at the end of the episode she reveals she's like 7 years old, and it's like, "You're 7?" and then the police immediately jump in.
I feel like I
and send
remember
them to
that.
jail.
Yeah. Was that the whole episode?
Pretty much.
Huh.
With Mario being his wingman.
Wow. Great. Oh my goodness. Oh my. What other Toads are there? I know there's Hint Toad, but Hint Toad's a bitch. There we go. I hope you've enjoyed this 5-minute segment about my favorite toads from Mario. There's like a Donkey Kong song.
Yeah.
Turn it off. Anyway.
FIFA, FIFA in your ass.
FIFA, FIFA, please fuck me in my ass. That's what Punk Awful Pog said when he first met her. She's like, ugh. I don't know you.
That, no, she was all fine with that.
I know she was fine with it, but she didn't know him. It's like uncouth. She wasn't a whore! Sleepy Gothic Devil asks, do you think we'll get games in the series that are as good as Zero with the Judgments again? That's not a very high standard in my book. In terms of fan-wide acceptance, I think that RGG will manage to get fans more on their side again. If we're talking combat, I think that they'll be able to manage. Goodness, pardon me. If we're talking combat, I think that RGG still has at least one really good game in them. I think that they can manage it. It maybe won't be a Yakuza game, but I think that they can make a good combat game. We're talking story. I don't know how many more good stories are left to tell in this universe that involve any of the characters we have right now. But that's the thing, is that they've got the potential to do all this really good stuff. It just comes down to whether Sega lets them, basically. I hope Sega lets them. If Sonic can break out of the jail he's been in for the past, 10 years at this point, 15 years at this point.
12 years.
It was 16 years ago. Oh. If Sonic can get where he is now, out of the rut he was in, Yakuza can get out of it. It just depends on whether Sega lets them, basically.
Yeah.
I hope that they do. Because they can. They can make another good game. It just depends on whether they get to. Sweet 5754 asks, if there was one Yakuza game you could rewrite, which one would it be and why? It'd be Yakuza 3, and I would make it so that... Well, actually, I don't know if it'd be Yakuza 3. It'd be Gaiden. What am I fucking talking about? It'd be Gaiden. I've got a rewrite of Gaiden in my head, sort of. I would rewrite Gaiden to where it is actually Kiryu on missions, and it's more of a slow burn, and the plot comes to him in little bits until he actually seeks it out for himself. Because the way that it is in Gaiden, there's no time spent doing any Daidoji shit. It's sort of just Kiryu immediately meets all the other main characters, and then he fucks off to do whatever he wants for the rest of the game. It's such a waste. And it's the beginning of the Daidoji's shitification of just not being able to do anything at all. I would rewrite Gaiden to be a much longer game of sort of an MGS5 structure, to where it's mission based. It's like Ishin Dungeons perhaps might be a decent format for a lot of the throwaway missions, but with some story-based ones also. And I know that that's also game design, a lot of that. But a good story can facilitate good game design, and I think that making the story more episodic would be a really good starting point for making Gaiden a much better story. So much of it would work if it was just told in a way that is different from the average Yakuza game. Yeah. Cal Vamp, this is the other essay writer that I appreciate. Cal Vamp asks, name 5 games you really want to play and make videos of that aren't in any way related to RGG. Max Payne 2, making videos about specifically. Resident Evil 7, Alan Wake, Death Stranding, and...
Dirt.
See you at Street Fighter 5, everyone. Tekken 4. I think I could make a decent video about Tekken 4, even though every fucking person in the world at this point has made a video about Tekken 4. Tekken 4, did you know that this game has good aesthetics and bad gameplay? Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna take that back. Not Tekken 4. It's too easy.
How about a Sonic retrospective?
I would never do that. I don't think. I feel like I always have good ideas until I just don't. Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 1, specifically. That's what I'll say. So yeah, Max Payne 2, Alan Wake, Devil May Cry 1, Resident Evil 7, and Death Stranding. Those are games... I mean, I've played all of those. There are not many games I want to play that are new right now. But those are the ones that I would make videos on were I given the opportunity and the proper motivation. Yeah. Creed DJYT 5333 asks, will you ever do a deep dive into Yakuza 6's combat and why you love it so much? Yes. Next question. A style rank on Yakuza 6 will absolutely happen. I can't promise near future, but it is one of the ones that I am the most excited to get into. I have a lot of affinity for Yakuza 6 and the way that it is and the way that it works. And it'll be great. It'll be great. You good?
Yeah.
Alright. Tombstone Pizza. Can you tell what this is? This Darth Vader?
It's like
a really blurry Darth Vader.
Is all weird.
Yeah. I wonder. I've always wondered what your profile is, Tombstone Pizza.
You're an enigma to me.
Tombstone Pizza 2299 asks, sorry if you've answered this question in one of your Pirate Yakuza playthrough videos, but I was wondering, how do you feel about the level/encounter design of long battles? These never really stuck out to me in terms of the actual gameplay until Pirate Yakuza, with how its long battle in Chapter 3 really stuck out, and also how the enemy variety felt far more noticeable in this game. So yeah, I'd be interested in what you have to say about the enemy design of the series and Pirate Yakuza specifically. The encounter design of long battles, it's at its worst in Lost Judgment, where it is literally just fight a group of people, walk forward, not in combat anymore, go back into combat, fight a group of people. I think that Yakuza 7 fucked up the way long battles work with its RPG coding.
Yeah.
I genuinely do think that, because that's the only reason that Lost Judgment's enemy AI is also completely fucked. Only one enemy will ever attack you at a time, even when they're all enraged. That has to be what it is. But when it comes to long battle level design specifically, like I said, I prefer outside long battles, but the encounters that have stuck out to me the most definitely are the under construction part of Yakuza 4's Kamurocho Hills long battle. I really like the Akiyama one in the subway, where you have to keep getting that guy and bringing him forward through the groups of enemies with the fucking paintbrush hair, or toothbrush head, toothpaste on his head. That guy. I really like Yakuza 4 in general. Had some really interesting and unique long battles. I like Tanimura's with the briefcase, even though it's dumb and the briefcase is stupid. I just like that it incorporates running its segments into it also. I like it. It's a better version of the Yakuza 3 Kamurocho long battle, basically. I like I said before, I like unique heat actions to long battles. I like Yakuza 1's Lao Kalong restaurant battle a lot because it's cool. And as dumb as it is, I do like Osaka Castle in Yakuza 2, how different immediately it is, and how it incorporates the little QTEs of jumping through spikes and things. The turret segment for how dumb that is. It introduced the samurai and ninja enemies, which I don't really like, but it's just so different. And different, really, is what I appreciate the most of the series at this point. Because it's just so hard to come by. Different makes it good and better. Yeah. Bonus question. Do you have a favorite character action game? If so, what is it? And if not, any beat-em-ups you particularly enjoy? Probably Devil May Cry. If I had to name a favorite in that series, it would probably be... one of them that's not 1 or 2, I guess. They're all really good. Special shout out, I guess, will go to DMC Devil May Cry. I love that game. I love Don'ty. Again, he's like my special baby boy that I'll protect with my life. He's such like a dork. I love him. He's really funny. He's dumb, and I like him a lot. And I don't think I've complimented him once in that whole flurry of things to say about him. But character action is just kind of hard to pin down. I like Metal Gear Rising a lot. Also, Raiden is also very cool. I haven't played Bayonetta yet. I really want to. She seems nice. Very pleasant. I've heard that she's a very modest character. You know, she wears glasses. She's maybe a librarian or something. Very quiet. I think I like that sort of thing. Have you even played many character action games aside from Metal Gear Rising?
Not really, no.
Man, it's like you should play Devil May Cry or something. It's so crazy. If only you had the game sitting right there. It's the best game. But yeah, there you go. Jungo172 asks, have you considered taking a look at Spike Out and comparing its combat to that of modern Yakuza? I believe it was made by Nagoshi. I'm not really much for arcade games. Like, a fucking big talk coming from the Virtua Fighter guy. Fighting games are their own beasts. I don't really like arcade games. I really don't like that style of, like, bullshit difficulty, keep inserting coins, motherfucker, type of games.
Yeah.
Spike Out seems interesting. Maybe I'll devote some time to figuring out the way that it works. Maybe I'll get into it. Who knows? But yeah, I certainly like that some of Yakuza's DNA seems to have come from it. And I appreciate it for being an early game in that series' lifespan. I do think that Nagoshi was a part of it somehow. I want to play Super Monkey Ball, if that counts for anything. I know he made Monkey Ball also.
Yeah.
Super Monkey Ball seems cool. Hopefully we'll get to play that one of these days and talk about how Game Grumps fucked us over or something. Were they playing that?
I don't know.
In one of those streams?
I don't know.
I know they were playing like NES Tournament Open, I think is one of them. But
Gotta play Super Bases Loaded.
we do have to play some baseball games. I think that's it.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Alright, that's all the questions. Thank you very much to everyone who submitted a question. Should I go ahead and make that comment saying questions have been answered?
I guess so.
I'll go ahead and say that. But, yeah. Those are the questions. Thank you very much to everyone who sent in a question. I hope that our answers were good, because your questions were good. And it was really nice to feel like I have a community. It's really cool. Wow. How come most people start listening the more it gets in? Look at this.
Wow.
It's like, whoa! Joseph. Okay. Here we go.
It's from my universe.
Almost. What the fuck? Concluding thoughts. So concluding thoughts about... Remember Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii? That was a long time ago.
Oh god. That's a name I haven't heard.
Hmm?
That's a name I haven't heard.
I was about to say, don't comment a question, asshole.
Dear Santa.
No again. Concluding thoughts. How the series got here. I mean, I feel that I've said this before, but Pirate Yakuza is what happens when you stop caring, really.
Yeah.
It just feels like not a lot of care went into the game. I've been talking so positive as of recent about, like, details of prior games in the series, long battles that I like, levels and characters and stories and combat details and all that shit. And just none of that is in Pirate Yakuza. And I hope that this whole thing has helped spell out a little bit better why I don't like that game as much as I don't like it. Where the series can go from here, I'd say it can only go up, but DC is intent on proving me wrong on that.
So, like, I think just the blatant, just in general, rock bottom is non-existent.
Rock bottom.
There can always be something below.
It can always get worse. You can always dig further down. There is no bedrock in the world of bad video games.
Remember, when you dig below bedrock, you just get nothing. You get the void.
Yeah, because that's the thing. At this point, we could get more director's cut games that don't add anything but shitty new cutscenes and shitty new dubs. And, like, I don't know if I'd rather have that than a Gaiden. At least a Gaiden might have something new in it, maybe. I'd like good new. But even bad new is preferable to old bad, or old good becoming bad. I hope the series pulls itself in a more positive direction. And I hope that Stranger Than Heaven shows RGG that there is hope outside of giving people the same shit. Am I still a Yakuza fan? Yeah. There's still a lot of good games that I like. There's still a lot of parts of the series I still love and enjoy now. Pirate Yakuza doesn't ruin the series for me. It doesn't poison the well. Certainly not in the way that Infinite Wealth was attempting to. But even with Infinite Wealth, I can go back and appreciate all the things that game didn't reference. Like Kyushu #1 stars, like history and everything, more than just being the noodle shop that's always there. Or like the guy who made the song, Kamurocho Lullaby, or stuff about Earth Angel and Michiru, all that stuff. The series will always have something for me that I can come back and appreciate, and that's something that I like about it, and it's really cool. Last note here. Please never ever for the rest of your life ever pre-order a game. Please, please, please. Please don't pre-order games. Nobody should ever pre-order a game. All that you're doing is promising to give a company money for something that they haven't promised to give you in return. No company will ever promise you a good game and then deliver on that promise. Pre-order an indie game, maybe, if you want to support the devs specifically. Don't pre-order games. Certainly not AAA ones. I hope that if anything else, Pirate Yakuza taught people a lesson in that regard. And that's it. Wow. That's the end.
That's the end of it.
That is. So yeah, we're 7.5 hours. 7.5 hours of Pirate Yakuza. So it looks like my prediction was correct anyway.
Yep.
I have made about a 9.5 hour video about Pirate Yakuza. Also with some questions thrown in on the end. And I'm done.
It's over.
It's over. I'm done now. I don't ever have to talk about Pirate Yakuza ever again.
I'm free.
That only just hit me. I'm done. Oh my god, my heart is racing. I feel like joy spreading through my body. Holy shit. There you go.
Wow.
It's nice to be done. It's really nice to be done. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Future's bright from here. I could take the channel in a lot of different directions. And hey, now that you are also officially done with Pirate Yakuza, and especially apparently seeming that Matt is on a break with whatever, if you feel like getting back into the Silent Hill shit,
Yeah.
there's nothing else on your table.
Nope.
You're just so lazy all the time and not busy with anything.
Get a job.
That's not what I was intending to say. I just mean that there is no more obligation to linger on the bad shit.
Yeah.
We could just have fun again. Guys, fun is allowed again on the Maxwell Painwell channel.
We're back.
We are back! But yeah, I don't know if I want to release this in one giant cut. I feel like maybe I'll do this in like 3-hour spurts, maybe. Like first half talking about the game, second half talking about the game, third half Q&A and all that shit.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. For now, I'm tired and I want to play video games and maybe just sit for a bit.
Yeah.
For now,
I'm
hungry. I'm not hungry, but I do have more chips that I need to eat, so I guess I'll probably eat those.
For now, I think I'm fed well.
And that's all there is to say.
And that's why.
How many more of these do we have? Well, there you go, folks. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you especially to all the people who participated in the Q&A. It was really fun. It's nice to be able to have a little bit of direct communication with so many people. I mean, even if it's like only 38 people, that's 38 people who now know me a little better.
Yeah.
And I got to know you a little better by figuring out what questions you're interested in. I'm happy to see many people wanting things that aren't Yakuza.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very free on this channel. I don't feel chained in at all to things that I just straight up don't want to talk about, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you all for being so open to things like that.
So glad we're so far at a point of early channel stuff where you don't have to be like, give one of those like, I am not your friend. You are not my friends or family.
Yeah, because we are friends.
Yeah, we
and
are
you know
friends.
me, and I know you.
We're not at the point where it's like we don't know each other personally, so stay away. We're just niche and small enough.
We're niche and small enough to where like it could be a little tight knit.
Yeah.
And you know, we still don't know each other personally necessarily, but like if you felt like reaching out, maybe I'll put my socials in somewhere. Now that I'm done with Pirate Yakuza, I feel a little bit safer to do that.
Especially because no one cares anymore.
Exactly! People don't care about Pirate Yakuza anymore.
Say
I
it.
could just release a video of like...
I feel like you could have done something like that like a month or two ago. Because like with how quick DC has been released.
Yeah, DC took all of the focus off of Pirate Yakuza.
That's because that's how it just goes. Like once the new thing comes out, it doesn't
People move
matter
on.
anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe Snowiest will make a new the Yakuza game everybody forgot video in a couple months.
So this will be added to the that collection.
Everybody hates me on YouTube. Look at all these clips I have of people hating me on YouTube. I'm so sad, guys. I have friends that betrayed me. Like
Betrayed me.
Ichiban.
At least I know he won't give up on me.
Ichiban's my best friend.
I don't know you, dude.
Wake up, Jeff!
Looks like Snowiest has fallen asleep again.
Looks like Snowiest is making another resyncing intros video. But yeah, that's been me, and that's been Jay. And I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with us for 7.5 hours. It's been very nice and fun. And I'm glad that I got the opportunity to do this, and now we can go anywhere. We can be anything. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
Bye.
I'll catch y'all on the flip side. See you around.
On the flip flop.
Oh, hang on, wait, I gotta do the outro. Yes, this now. I can't like say this town needs a podcast backwards. And that's all there is to say.